Actually, they
Hooray!
can't.
Hey, everybody.
Well, damn.
We-
Wait, why
we are
would they
not
want
live
to hear
yet.
me?
Oh, believe me, the stream loved the idea of baiting and just chewing us over. All right, so you all right with uploading that avatar picture, or do you want a hand?
I have no idea where to put it in, so...
Okay, do you have one ready?
I was going to just use the one that I have for my thing. I don't know where to put the picture.
Hang on a second.
I realize I do not talk very clearly sometimes. The things. All the things. Well, I'm just start randomly watching a chat.
Oh, I switched my icon from the crazy chaos psycho to something a little bit more, well, makes sense.
Well, not chaotic, you mean?
Yeah, I just went with Malkador. So pretty.
You're now Malkador, okay. Sounds
Well, the
good.
icon is. Well, it's better than the crazy chaos cultist.
Probably very true. Now, where do I put this picture in?
You have to go into your, like, see the little button that looks kind of like a newspaper?
Yes.
Click that, and then click your character's name.
And where do I put the picture?
Sorry, youngest negotiating, stopping out longer.
You'll want to go to bio and info, and there should be a place where you can drop.
If you go
the
into
photo.
bio and info, should be an edit button in the top right.
Yes.
That should allow you to upload the picture.
What?
That should allow you to upload the picture, sorry.
Here's hoping it's on this computer. It would appear not.
Sorry, I didn't catch what you said there.
Oh, I was just wondering if I had it uploaded to my computer and then realized I put it in there on my other computer. So, no, I have to go download the picture.
Okay.
I mean,
We got.
you guys ever seen Hellsing Ultimate? I could be the major from that.
Aha. Whatever works for you. This is Dark Heresy, whatever works for you, because it sure ain't gonna look like that by the time we finish with it.
No,
No.
I mean, we're also
I
expecting
helped
any day
create
now
this
for
character,
Eddie
and
to
what you
start
guys want to
growing
actually
strange
imagine
things.
is like a 6 foot tall, as he put it, pale as fuck ginger with black eyes.
I'm rolls, okay, guys? Okay, now what do I do?
Okay, so that's uploaded the picture into the bio window, is that right?
Yes. So it should be good?
Yeah.
So if it's there, then all you got to do is just click and drag it onto, or click on it and then click on the
Name changes.
the main window. So if you click on, once it's uploaded, click on the picture, click on the main window for the board. So come up huge, don't worry about that. Just click on the board and that'll place it on the board.
Well, we should probably let Fiaura do that because we don't know when she's going to introduce him.
Alright.
Is there a way to remove it? I already put it.
I guess we're going to run into you in the garrison or the town or whatever we're going to end up
Yes.
walking around with. So.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's an adept. You can just say that she's working for him. Or,
That's probably what's gonna happen.
Well, put it like this, that's how Sophie and someone else got dropped
I
into
did.
it. You.
What?
yeah,
Yeah.
Alistair.
What?
I was just saying that's how you and Alistair got dropped into the game, was that you happened to be in the Inquisitional officers that were running around.
Yeah.
I really
She's just
kinda
gonna
wonder
overhear
what my
something
job
and
was.
just drag
In
her
other
with us.
words, y'all got drafted.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Y'all got drafted.
Yes, Sister Morphine definitely does the whole drafting thing.
Oh yeah.
Well,
We don't
I would
give a
be
shit.
more surprised if she didn't.
What if they just overhear us talking and then suddenly, congratulations, you're an Inquisitor now?
Wait, what's going
No,
on?
you're
You're
not
an Inquisitor, have fun.
Yet. You are
You're
an
an
inquisitorial acolyte.
Acolyte.
But technically, all of us except Jade would have already been working for the Inquisition. That's gonna be
You're all peons of the Inquisition.
Well, no, I thought two of us started out as working for the Inquisition previously, which
Well,
was...
a bunch of us the original four started as acolytes who had some issues
Oh,
with their arc.
from Inquisitors No More, of which
The
Dawn was
Inquisitors
corrupted.
died, and
Yeah, and then
one or
me
two
and
of you
Spitfire
were
were
under
just
some...
working in the area. We're just
And-
working for them. For
Boom,
whatever
everyone
we were doing. Whatever we were doing, we were just...
Boom,
Well,
everyone died.
here's the thing, though. She mentioned one or two of you, your Inquisitor died under a cloud of suspicion.
Suspicion.
Yep.
At first, I was like Heresy, and then I was like Heresy.
Is it me or is TeamSpeak really bitty?
It's gotten very low. It's not as loud as normal.
It depends on who it is for me. Like, I can't hear
Yeah, you keep cutting out for me as well.
Len Zabi much, I can't.
Yeah, some are low volumes, some are high volumes.
All of you
Everything's
were
good
low
on my
volume
end.
to me.
Well, I'll tell
kind
you
of
what, seeing
bounces.
as I also had the stuttering on when I was gaming with Sophie a minute ago, I am going to drop out, reset my router and come back. So I shall catch you all in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I all good?
Yeah, you're good, Jade. At least for me.
He's trying to reset. I tried resetting my volume up higher.
Yeah, for me, the volume basically bounced from Eddie to Leonard to whatever. Like, kind of went from person to person.
I kind of hope there's bone armor on this feral world. I can make a roll for that. No, you can get bone armor. I'm kind of hoping for that.
That would be hilarious.
Need
Yeah.
that and a spear.
Bone armor. I stripped my enemies for the skeleton and made my armor from it.
No, it's actually armor, and it's pretty much all full body except a helmet.
Ah,
It's pretty good too. Well, bones.
I need a las gun.
Yeah.
you
That's
said
all I need.
skeleton armor.
I need
I was just
two.
envisioning all kinds of bones.
Now,
just
here's one of
layered.
the benefits in this game
Oh
for
yeah,
the las
it's
gun.
exactly
the las
that.
gun
It's an
can
invisible
allow you to
handbook. It's
actually...
just a bunch of bones tied together,
Ah, okay.
And I
that was
okay.
right.
and it provides 3 armor
It's great.
for everything but the
Is it
head.
primitive though?
Yes.
So it's only half for anything that's not primitive.
True.
Yeah.
That's still better than my quilted vest. Which
See
is
what that
one of the
bone armor
nice-
does to my
Hey, guys.
stick to your face.
The guys, can
Then
you hear me?
zombies too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one of the nice things about the las gun is as an energy weapon. If you shoot it long enough, it will catch fire.
Oh joy, just what I need.
I need to have 2 of them and make 2 handfuls of fire to hit my enemies with.
But it also,
what I
also
wanna
means that
do
when you
is as soon
shoot
as I
someone,
get
it
to the
cauterizes
next,
the wound. And when
well,
it cauterizes the wound, they don't bleed out as much. I'm using bullets. I'm gonna let the bitch bleed.
No, we don't have to give
no.
you a last gun because we can't trust it losing a single bullet casing.
I
Yes,
can't trust.
I
I
remember
can't
that.
trust a certain someone with a grenade.
Yeah, he's not good. He's
If he throws a grenade, he will be picking up the shrapnel.
Go collect it right now.
Give him a metal detector.
But one thing I can't wait for is as soon as I get the next psychic level, I can literally just make it so I can have like fists of fire and punch people to death. And it works, and it hits about as hard as a las gun, so I can literally go up punching people to death.
We already have people yelling blood for the blood god in chat.
Great.
What else are you gonna yell?
Good point.
Well, I think I definitely
Food for the
need.
leafy art.
I think I
Yes.
definitely need a Damon Baneblade as a pet.
Oh god! Oh god, no!
No. No.
You've already basically, what is it? Crippled the poor Psyker
Demon
with
Roofs.
fear of tanks.
Yeah, my character's pretty much already terrified of tanks. He's not going near another one.
Really, because I was thinking about Requisition and a Chimera or something, so we get there. But you know, if you
Oh.
just want to walk on foot, go for
That's
it.
that's a kind
drive.
of that's not a tank. That's not
I'll
a
drive.
tank.
What is that? I'll drive. The Chimera, I'll drive. The Chimera is an EV-5. It's a Crew 3, 12-man carrying capacity. My character's got full driving skills.
Mind if I take the turret?
My character is insane at driving.
Looking for a pet, correct?
Well, the
Yeah,
Chimera
that's
also
all Jade
is,
has is driving skills.
I'm a god at driving, nothing else. I can drive ground vehicles too. Cool. What's your bonus on it? What is my bonus? My bonus.
Like, Jay, don't you have like a bonus 20?
I have plus 20 ground vehicle
I have
driving.
no idea how well the sound is actually
Okay,
working.
you're probably the better driver. I only have a banner.
So can
Yes,
someone log in and watch the stream and tell me how it sounds?
Yeah, give me a sec. 1 second. I need to be in there anyway.
I'm in the stream right now.
The stream's a little louder than us.
A little louder than you guys?
From menu.
Fine. Sounds about normal to me.
Well, I shall leave you all to your
The
mess.
sound on the stream is coming across better than our team's. You sound fine. But
Well, that's because the snowball does things. By the way, Gain, anytime you want to talk and don't want to have to necessarily poke me about it, just hit this button. Alt. Would you like to say hi?
Hello. I'm going to be the voice of Nurgle.
Hello.
well, hang on. Slanesh is the one that has power over this party.
What? Oh,
No, seriously, if you were to be Slaneshi, then my soul would actually be belonging to you.
Sophie says hi.
I love that
Yes, I
right now as a psycho, and he's pretty much one of the few not corrupted by a demon. Or
So how's everyone doing?
Hey, I don't like how cool your memories. I haven't even started the game. I'm corrupted. But also, I'm not actually corrupted, I'm just insane.
oh, yeah, it's just insane.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
it so much
I'm
better.
only insane. Don't worry about it. I am going very quickly insane. Oh, I through various flukes of luck, I've actually managed to ditch all my corruption. Ditched your corruption? Oh, yeah. No mutations. No, I was looking forward to mutations. No, I'm just crackers. Yes, you are. Just crackers.
Are you really sitting here playing, being the voice of Nurgle and showing me Pokemon?
Yep.
I just thought I would check.
Pokemon.
Come on, let's
Yeah. I'm gonna talk again.
Go ahead.
Again, are you exposing yourself to run your account?
No.
That's not a no. Hey, you gotta be careful with that now. They're officially an item. I said it's official.
I am not exposing myself to Rena.
Gin is basically our sex toy.
Lies.
And is occasionally registered as a human being for the purposes of nourishment and food.
Lies.
That's terrible.
So that means when V comes over here, she's gonna have to try and get a geek with her.
No.
Probably. Geen is preparing to hit Geen's self with Banhammer to avoid the lies.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about Geen having you hit it. I have a ban soul of you.
So is everyone ready?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Questioning the voice of the Chaos God. That's a corruption, ding. I should just have like a ding sound every time someone gets a corruption point.
Oh,
Like the cinema sins.
Yes, except for corruption.
We would never hear the end of it. It would just be non-stop thing.
I don't give out that many corruption points. Okay, I give out a lot of corruption points.
I see. Whenever there's a will and there's a corruption at the end of it, that's mine. Remember?
Yeah, Henry is the corruption magnet.
I am the lightning rod.
So, I am going to now put the fan on both of us, and I will have Hero hair for the rest of the stream.
Woohoo!
What?
Nice.
That means Geen's going to be breathing hair up for the next 3 hours.
Permanent Hero hair.
And meanwhile, Geen's like...
She likes gagging.
Mostly to keep you cool. So, to refresh everyone's memories, you all have managed to royally piss off the Imperial Guard garrison by just arriving. Hear the siren? That's their military police coming for you. I'm kidding.
Run like hell.
You have been tasked with your rather callous taskmaster, Sister Morphine, with retrieving an object of power from a bunch of savage orcs before they figure out what it is, referred to as the Eye of Apocalyptia. You are not sure you have, however, can find no relevant information that is not restricted in some way, shape, or form upon this object.
Didn't think we'd so much as looked for it. I thought we'd literally got as far as this is what we're going to do. We've got ourselves patched up, and now we've got to figure out. Oh, by the way, are we still getting our monthly allowance today?
Yes.
Cool.
Let's face it, New York's.
Yeah,
In that case,
it's just not
next
working
stop would be the somewhere, if possible, where we can buy equipment.
I'm sure we could requisition some from the garrison. They kind of have to
Now, I
yield
want
to
to
the
make sure that you
Inquisition.
guys are not echoing right now. Yes, I moved the fan so that it's underneath us and no longer blowing on the mic like a cheap hooker.
Okay.
Bad microphone! You're not supposed to get fan jobs while we're streaming. I said after.
Oh dear.
Fan?
Right, let's
Okay.
What's that roll for?
I had to roll a d10 and have to cut it in half
What?
because that has to represent the d5 I have to roll every month.
Okay.
So that 4 is a 2.
Geen, you are not allowed to break the streamer before we even really get started.
Why not?
Repeat what you just said.
I choose not to.
She said fan blowjobs. What?
Whoa!
Oh god.
Panzerkampfwagen, we actually don't play music because of YouTube's restrictions and me not wanting to step on toes and therefore get copyright notifications like all crazy. There is the occasional piece of music we will play, but that's occasional when I'm in a particularly odd mood.
Either that or it's Hellmarch, which is completely open to the wild.
Good song.
It is.
Yeah, how
So-
much can go with most? Oh, where'd my character go?
For those, that was you.
Yeah.
I did not recognize.
Oh, I changed it from the crazy savior.
I didn't recognize, so I shot it in the head.
Good Inquisitor.
Well, that's how the Inquisition works.
Good. Kill them all.
At first I was like, heresy. Then I was like, heresy!
Yes, yes.
If you do not suspect heresy, you're not doing your job.
So as
Okay,
everyone is
so-
getting ready to leave after having argued thoroughly with the tech priest.
User entered your channel.
Okay. It is a d10, not a d5. So I get to scam some money.
Cool. How much do you scam?
Okay, 15
Did you
plus
really just
1d10.
scam somebody?
Yes.
He scammed somebody while stood in an Imperial garrison.
So I now have
Wow!
20, I have 20 gold.
Ballsy much?
I have a whopping 20 gold added to my account.
Nice.
I kind of want to know how you scammed them. What did you do? It's like,
Well, to be fair, it's the Imperial Guard. They're not exactly the brightest collection of.
And you can
humanity on the
convince them
planet.
to do all kinds of stupid games.
true.
Let's face it, the Imperial Guard would probably be highly amused if you set up a table with 3 cups and a ball, a pebble picked up off the
Really need
stone.
another set of
Cool.
headphones and a splitter if we do this more often. But in the meantime, so everything is, as you guys are getting arranged and together, is anyone doing anything else before I throw plot at you? You have 5 seconds.
I want to
I
buy
would like to
equipment.
buy something.
Yeah,
I'd like to
back
buy
over too.
and sell stuff.
You'd like to buy a vowel? Go ahead.
Q,
Q, did you say Q?
Seriously, what would you like to buy, Sophie?
I'm looking at what I can buy. I'm looking at handbook.
You didn't have this planned out already.
Well, I wasn't sure if we were going to buy anything, or if we were able to.
Well, I would like to speak to the nearest guard quartermaster about procuring equipment from him.
Yes.
Or her.
Yeah. And I kind of want to see if there's it's in the Inquisitional Handbook. It's banded armor. If they have any of that. It's for feral holders. Mostly.
I actually listed down somewhere a list of things that I would like to purchase if possible.
Where's the inventory in the book?
It's scattered all over the place.
No, I mean like the cost of things.
Oh yeah, that section.
It would depend on the item.
Playing with my
You
carrier.
can see most of it. If you're talking about the core rulebook, I think on page 142.
Oh baby, those fighters
Or
aren't going
close
to get out by
by.
themselves. You're not responding, you're just blushing and it's priceless.
Where did I note that down?
Is there anything, guys? Come on, I need a...
Yeah,
sorry, I'm trying to find what I did with it.
Would this world have banded armor? It's in the Inquisitor's Handbook to buy.
I'm trying to find something.
They have that on this gold Fiaura, the banded armor to buy.
Oh, what?
It's banded armor. It's in the Inquisitional Handbook. It's like an armor for feral holders. It's basically a bunch of leather and all that kind of stuff.
Let me look.
Ah, found it.
God, they're making me look something up. Inquisitor's Handbook.
Yeah, page 102. Or 101, sorry.
At least they gave me a page reference. What am I looking for?
Banded armor.
Banded armor.
Yes.
It's not on the page you referenced.
I think you said bandit.
Oh, there we go. Banded armor, and it's a page behind where you referenced.
Well, I was talking about the price and
It's
stuff,
at the
but
top
yeah.
of that page right there.
You understand this is primitive armor and will only provide half protection versus guns.
Well, can I possibly talk about mine then? As all mine is out of the core rulebook.
What do you want, Hattie?
Okay, a las carbine, a long las, 2 bowlers, charge packs for both las weapons, a red dot sight, I can't remember, and a telescope sight. I think they were going on to the long las. Oh, no, I can't remember now, but I did remember I wanted them. I can't remember what for them.
Wait. You want a las pistol?
No, I want a las carbine.
Okay.
A long las.
The long las is no.
I can't have the long las, okay.
The quartermaster looked at you and goes, no! Just straight up, no!
Okay. 2 bowlers.
You get a couple of odd stares and a snicker.
Alright, fine. I'll find that somewhere else if I need to. I need 3 charge packs for the las carbine.
You're talking to a guard regiment. That's pretty easy.
Yep. Red dot laser sight for the carbine.
He asks your rank.
I'm paying. You guys can easily
He goes, that's
procure
nice.
another one.
What's your rank? Because if it's not lieutenant, the answer's no.
How about inquisitorial acolyte?
Ha! Ha ha ha! No.
There's a pause in the room for a moment. He looks at you. And he literally pulls the what is it called? The sheet down and goes, "We don't serve your kind."
I guess since I can't get my bandit, or since it's primitive, could I just get a flak jacket? Then maybe.
Sure. Are you gonna tell him you're an inquisitorial acolyte?
No, I'm gonna say I just work for the Adeptus, whatever. Adept. I'm just gonna say that. They don't know the difference.
Adeptus Mechanus?
No,
it's an adept.
The paper pushers, whatever the fuck they call. Like I'm.
The administratum.
Administratum, thank you. They don't know the difference. So yeah, I just say no. I work for the administratum. I need a flak jacket.
For research.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, I
paper's
have a quick
dangerous.
question. How much would a brass catcher cost?
I would get a helmet too, but I'm too cost. I have 2 less gold than I need.
So if you want the flak jacket, it will cost you. He looks at you and says, for non-guardsmen, that's 150 thrones.
Wow.
Ouch.
And you must sign a waiver that says you were solely responsible for it, and should it fall out of your hands, it is totally on your head.
Could I maybe convince him just to give me the regular price? Like a,
You suddenly got really quiet.
coercion roll?
I can't hear you.
Could I make like a coercion roll to give him, to make it like
Cannot hear
price?
you. Your microphone is too far from your face.
Could I put it to a coercion roll, like to get a regular price?
You could try.
I mean, it'll be a 1 in 10 shot because I don't have the skill, but I can try.
Roll under 30. 100. Nice job. Nice job. Please don't miss that on the
I
roll.
do 100 again on this. Here it is. One.
So what did you roll? That's not a roll.
Do that roll thing. It's been like 3 weeks since we did this.
I really should make you guys shop when we're not on stream time.
Might be a good idea.
I had told you guys to have your shopping list prepared and already handed to me beforehand, and none of you did this.
I never
remember you
heard.
saying that.
I never heard anything about
Don't
this.
recall that.
I did need to ask you something about that. Would I be able to sell my bolt pistol?
Probably. Are we really going to spend this entire session shopping? You fail horribly. He raises the price 10 thrones for attempting to badly seduce him.
Ouch. I just cursed the prayer and walk away.
That is a seriously. Could you like put a fucking?
There's something going off for your mind.
Could you like could you like shoot that fucking bird? because my cat is going nuts.
That is brutal.
No, I cannot.
Blanket over the fucker, it'll shut him up. Birds are stupid, I'll think it's nighttime.
I'll give that a shot.
Well, in this game, you have to
Wait,
roll
you
low.
shooting the bird?
Alright, are there any other questions about buying or selling anything?
I just wanted to know about the brass catcher.
Good God, one at a time, form a queue!
Yes, I have one item. Press lane. A brass catcher to attach to my pistol.
Those are free.
Thank you. You're a reasonable and intelligent chap. Have a great day, Governor.
He blinks a few times and goes, easiest fucking customer all day. Why can't I have more of those?
Alright. Can I please at least try and buy some of the stuff I need so I don't give the orcs loads of stuff to upgrade themselves with.
Can I swap my...
He throws a
pistol?
rusty las pistol at you in 2 charge packs and says good luck.
Wait, how much would be a light flak coat and some charge packs? I know I can't get a regular one because I don't have enough money, but a light one?
He points at a sign that says all markups for civilians 50%, plus sign waiver.
So I can get it, just barely. I have 3 coins left to my name, but I can get it.
You could.
Then I'll just buy that, and can you throw in, how much does a charge pack cost for a last pistol?
You get a charge pack with the last pistol. You probably don't need more than one, considering how much ammo they contain.
Yeah, but I don't know how long we'll be out there. But I guess I'll just buy the flak coat, the light flak coat then.
Can I swap my bolt pistol for 2 sub-automatics?
I'm being very patient.
You should state this right now.
Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab an orc, you're gonna strangulate him until he's barely conscious, and then you're gonna use his hands to fire his weapon. It'll never run out of ammunition. We can't explain this.
That, the primitives, they don't have guns.
That's what I imagine.
Orcs are magic.
Is there anything else, anyone?
Well, seeing as the local guards regiment is not being particularly cooperative, no.
Well,
I'll walk away with my 620 thrones.
Wait, so did I get
Sophie
my
had
light
something.
flag?
Yes, I would like to buy something.
What would you like to buy?
A combat shotgun.
A combat shotgun.
Yes.
That's like the biggest request you guys have made.
It's orcs.
Well, I'm sorry, I tried to make reasonable requests and I got the shutter put down on me.
You said you were Inquisition.
He asked me my rank.
No one likes the Inquisition.
It'll cost $225 for a combat shotgun.
How much?
$225.
It says 150 here.
And this is how much the Guardsman Quartermaster is charging non-guardsmen right now.
Would I be able to go into a long-ranted discussion of why I am probably more
Sophie,
qualified to
how much
handle
you
those
short
weapons?
by?
You could try. Make a blather
Sophie,
or a carouse attempt.
How much you short by?
Wait, what was it? 225?
Yes.
Okay, first, I would like to see if I can get the price lowered.
Alright.
To normal. How would I go about doing this?
Slash roll. Oh god. 1d100. And it has to come up less than your skill. At either
1d100
carouse or
what?
blather. Both
1d1.
fellowship tests.
Okay, fuck that. But I'm intelligent, shouldn't I be talking about the gun more than actual persuasion?
You're talking about what?
I'm talking about the gun more and the details and everything. So wouldn't I be using my intelligence instead?
No, you're trying to convince him. Geen, is your shirt really say Pink Freud?
Yes, and it is a Pink Freud.
Okay, Hedy, I need
Sigmund Freud. Only
I'm gonna steal that.
80 to get some ammo for the shotgun as well.
It's yours.
Seriously.
Okay, I would like the combat shotgun and... What's 260 and 35 thrown of ammo.
Okay. He hands you a waiver.
I did have one more thing I wanted to
35 thrones of ammo.
Yeah.
He looks at you kind of funny, hands you a waiver, and then has a crane bring over a pallet of shotgun shells. He goes, "Are you sure?"
Gimme them shotgun shells.
35 thrones of ammo is... hold on. 35 thrones of ammo is 700 shotgun shells. You guys do realize that in real life, shotgun shells come in packs of 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. No. What is the fucking ratio of one guild?
1 to 20.
1 to 20. All right, I will take 5 thrones. Well, 5.
He tells them to put the pallet back and hands you 5 boxes.
Take it back. Take it back.
Just came up with one more little request there.
I'm not done yet.
I pull out the hand cannon and ask if he's got any shells for that, or bullets.
Yes.
Okay.
What type?
For the Tantra 54?
Do you want standard or man stopper or
standard?
No, they have to be man stopper for the tank.
Yeah, no, they have to be man stopper.
Oh, man stopper? Oh, damn.
Yeah, they're expensive.
It only fires man stoppers.
Yeah, I can cover you to some degree on that one if you want.
Actually, oddly enough, the Tantra 54 can fire man stoppers or inferno bolts. It can't fire standard bolts, but it can fire. Those are its 2 ammo choices.
So do we want to fire like flaming ammunition into a forest?
We want to fight flaming orcs.
Okay. So I don't know if you know anything about. Okay. I don't know if you guys know anything about orcs, but they're kind of hard to get rid of unless you kind of burn everything.
True. I'm just thinking, should we burn everything while we're in it?
That's not my problem. I'm not going with you.
So, are there any other questions before we get this moving on at the speed of plot?
Yes.
I just want to know how much.
Try and actually buy
how many bullets?
Okay, one bloody person at a goddamn time.
And
once
I'm
again.
trying to get that done because I want to get this bullet issue out of the way. How much for one throne?
0.
How many thrones per pack of bullets?
It's 5 thrones for 6 bullets.
All right, I hand him 5 thrones.
He hands you a 6 cylinder revolver reload.
Thank you.
Of 54 caliber ammunition.
Go on.
Hey,
want to make sure
Tanner 54, good option. Sister Morphine carries the best quality one in the cybernetic arm.
Yeah, but that's in
Dang.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I got the light flak jacket.
Is everyone ready?
Can I actually swap my bolt pistol for the 2 stub automatics?
He will more than happily make that trade and even hand you 100 rounds of ammo.
Good.
Nice. Well,
wow, did you just get suckered?
I'm not intending to live much longer.
In that case, can I please place on the one that hasn't closed his shutter my auto rifle and my ammunition and ask him, can I sell him this in exchange for the weapons that I wish to have?
And you're handing him what?
My auto gun.
Uh-huh.
And the ammunition that I have for it.
For what?
I would like to buy a las carbine and ammo packs.
He shakes his head.
I will make up the difference in thrones.
You're funny.
He thinks about it for a moment, looks at you, and says you can have the discount rack.
Thank you. May I ask what is on the discount rack, since I obviously can't physically see it in real world?
On the discount rack are the following objects. 1. A beat-up old cylinder grenade launcher.
Ooh.
2, a hand crossbow that looks like it has explosive arrows next to it, but the string might need some repair.
Oh.
3, a hunting rifle, but it's a single shot and doesn't have a clip. 4, what appears to be something covered in so much dust you can barely make out that it's a gun. And 5, what looks like a very heavy weapons case that is marked "Do not open except in emergency." He goes, "Pick one," and folds his arms rather angry at you.
The dusty one.
The super dusty one.
Yeah, I want to find out what that is, so I'll buy the dusty one off you.
He drags the crate, sweeps it off. It has a radioactive symbol on it. Oh.
Booked.
And he looks at you and goes, "I don't even know what it is anymore. Here," and shoves it into your arms and almost knocks you over with it.
Cool. Okay, so I'd like to take that to a nearby desk and find out what's in this box.
You take it to a nearby desk. You start dusting it off. Is the tech priest present?
Sophie, are you present?
Yes.
Could you please take a look at this?
Sophie, could you please come to Platoon 1 for a moment?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
What's up?
So, it is up to you if you want to tell him this or not before he opens the box.
Okay. What am I going to tell him?
One moment, I need to make sure exactly what it is. I know what it is, but I need to make sure the exact name before I tell you. So, inside the box is in the writing on the side says Daklu, which you understand is is one of the largest forge worlds in the Imperium, and the word next to it is pattern melta gun, written in Tech Priest's secret tongue.
What is the condition of said melta gun?
What is the what?
What is the condition of it?
The box hasn't been opened yet. You don't know.
Okay. Alright, I'll tell him.
Okay, go back up and tell him.
Channel switch. User joined your channel.
Okay.
So there is a language on the side of the box, so the tech priest seems to recognize it.
Fair enough.
The tech priest brushes her fingers along the writing and says the name of the forge world and that it is a melta gun. But since the box has not been opened, she does not know what condition it is, but she is relatively confident she will be able to repair it.
Cool. Okay, let's crack this open and see if it blows us up.
Don't fucking kill anybody!
I'm gonna second phone's ringing.
Throw a brick at it.
So, do you open the box?
All of the guardsmen are staying clear. Very far away from you.
Do you open? Hello, person?
Well, I think he's answering his phone. So while he's gone, can I get that light flak armor? Like I have the 120, I can buy it.
Yes, you can. Spend the money and have it.
Okay, thank you.
Right, I'm back, so obviously I'll let that transaction go through.
Eddie, your mic's hot.
No, it isn't.
We can hear your entire phone conversation about your bank and your mama's bank.
You wish.
Eddie's account number, what?
He's not that rich, Jesus Christ.
Put it like this, I'm richer in this game than I am in real life.
He lives on tea and crumpets.
To be fair, you just bought a fucking melta gun.
Tea and banana cake at the moment.
Close enough.
No, nobody knows. It's been sitting on the shelf so long, nobody knows what it is.
Yeah, but who cares? They're freaking, they're in position. Nobody wants to hear them. They're assholes.
Okay. The melta gun?
Yes, the melta gun.
Yes. The topic at hand, in which one I said, and everyone's had a collective boner.
Alright, so are we ready then?
Yep.
Anything else going off?
There was a question if you want to open the damn thing.
Yes, I was just making sure that there was nobody else wanting to do any trading with the quartermaster before.
I do.
Alright then, Sophie, you get on with that then.
I
I'd
heard.
have to say,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
as you're opening it, I just want to kind of walk away.
Well,
Big
we're not opening
scary
it yet, so you can stay right there for a minute.
So, is the 50% on weapons or everything?
Everything.
But some of the things there are rated for civilians, right?
No. As regular civilians pay a markup because our supply line sucks. Hang that one over there too.
Okay. I would like to buy 3 low sticks.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright then, Sophie,
Well-
shall we see what's in this box?
It's either 3 low sticks or 700 shotgun shells.
Yeah, I know, right? Right.
Oh, by the way, this rusty las pistol, am I allowed to know if it still retains its reliable that a las pistol normally has?
It is an unreliable las pistol.
Unreliable las pistol, yay!
Wouldn't the
It
tech
might
priest
blow
be
my
able to
hand
solve
off.
that?
No. Upon inspecting it, you don't have to make the roll. Upon inspecting it, you realize the last pistol is beyond actually fixing without fully reforging the entire thing.
Yeah, you're probably better off throwing out someone hoping for the best.
Okay.
So, Hetty, you have a... So are you taking the weapon out of the box?
At the moment, I'm just opening the box so that my tech priest friend can assess it.
It's covered in dust. There's 3 charge packs next to it. They all seem to be fully charged.
Cool. Okay. Sophie, does it look like it may work, or will it destroy us as soon as we try and depress the trigger?
Do we need a roll for it?
You need to make a very hard tech use roll. It's a unfamiliar pattern melta gun.
So, this is intelligence. So 1d100 and then...
Whatever your tech use is, minus 20.
What about the intelligence, or is it just tech use only?
Your tech use skill, whatever. So, for you.
I'd like to move into the next room while they're messing with the melta gun.
How in the bloody hell are you a tech priest without tech use?
I do have tech use.
Where?
It's in the advanced skills.
Trade, tradesmith, Medicaid, lore. So for you, you need to roll under 23 on a D100 because your intelligence is 43 and your tech use is basic, so you need to roll under 43. You need to roll under 43 normally. It's minus 20, so under 23.
So 1d100 minus 23.
No.
It's type slash 1D100 less than 23 slash roll D1D100 minus less than 23.
Just roll 1D100. Just roll 1D100.
Which bracket? The bigger roll, the left or the right one?
Hun, you type it into the chat in roll 20 like we were doing before.
I've completely forgotten.
So hit slash roll space 1D100.
I know. And then what?
That's it. Just hit enter. Okay, no, it's not under 23. You were unsure if it functions or not without properly cleaning it and actually taking it out to a firing range.
Genuinely unsure.
Oh, do you want to take this into your possession, or?
Oh well, I probably have. I'm probably.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, in which case you can have it, and obviously work at it whenever it's convenient for you.
So who's taking it?
Me.
Okay, I'm adding it to your character sheet. Range.
Okay.
Damage you don't know because you haven't fired it yet.
Is it 5? Special.
Okay. Renner, are you talking at all?
No, I'm typing out. I'm alt-tabbing between
Alright.
the book and the melta gun. So it has
Alright,
been added to your character sheet. You should be able to see it now in your character sheet under ranged weapons. For those who are curious, it is a melta gun, range 20, 2d10 plus 4 damage, energy, pen 12, rate of fire 1, 8 shots per clip, 2 full rounds to reload it. It has scatter, reliable, and rending.
Nice.
Well, at least it's reliable.
It's supposed to rip.
However, if you wish to use the scatter or rending effect, you have to spend half the clip of ammunition. So effectively, if you want to use both effects, it's an entire clip to blast.
So presumably, if I wanted to kill a space marine, I would use the half the clip.
You would just fire the whole clip out at once.
Lol.
Hey, if that Chaos Sorcerer ever comes back, I mean...
Is everyone ready to get leaving now?
Yes.
Yes.
Jawohl.
Okay.
Wasn't I supposed to be firing it at the firing range to make sure it works?
No, it needs cleaning and that, which means you're going to have to invest time in doing that.
Okay.
In the meantime, you all set out and are given a direction for the last known position of where the Eye of Apocalyptia is. That is all the guardsmen really want to tell you. As you leave the fortress gates, they close with an immense moaning sound as if to say, "We're not opening for you again." And you set out into the forested area around the fortress. Shortly after leaving the fortress, you see what looks like a shooting star for a moment until you realize it's getting very, very, very close. And comes crashing to the ground some 700 to 800 meters away from your current position, which you can clearly make out on the way down. It is an escape pod.
Oh, great.
So now that we've left the lovely bunch of gents, now we got to go rescue somebody before the orcs get there.
I wouldn't use the word lovely, I say. Just start cursing at them in feral. Do you think we have time to get the escape pod, or?
Well, they could be useful.
Could be our additional person that we're expecting.
Layer.
Yeah.
Layer.
Or it could just be. I don't know. Something falling from the sky doesn't really seem like a good idea. But I mean, if we have to.
It's an Imperial ship's escape
is that
pod,
one
and
supposed
you
to be
go talk to
visible?
them.
It's just incredibly annoying sometimes.
Well, my outdoors adult brain suggests we go and find whoever it is.
Yeah. We don't.
I'm a
me and Henny
hiver, so I
don't do so
do
good
that
out in the
well.
out wild.
I guess me and Lidzabi, what's your character's name again? Or I guess I don't know it. I point to the other feral guy and say, I guess me and him can help track the way.
Yeah. Because Hetty and I are city dwellers.
Worse than that, we're hive dwellers.
Exactly.
we barely even know anything outside of a hive exists.
But there's no roof over our heads.
Exactly.
What the hell is this weird stuff that flows in this weird thing called wind?
I walk up to a tree and say, "What bird is this?"
and look, this
I say
under
that's
our
a
feet,
tree.
It's not decking anymore. There's no walls, there's no floor, there's no ceiling.
How's everyone doing? Are we heading to the crash site or not?
Yes.
Yeah, we kind of did about it, yeah.
I'm just going to follow them, having a slight crisis.
Having a slight crisis of what? Faith?
There's no roof.
You know what happens when you have a crisis?
There's no walls, there's no floor. What is this stuff?
Where are the lights?
Why are the columns moving?
I just draw my sword as in case we have to cut through any vines, get my staff as a walking stick, and just start heading towards the crash site. I said, come on, let's get on with this.
Well, one good thing at least.
That's what I want.
The air smells good.
Yeah, that is true. By the way, Fee, can I cheekily ask what was in the box marked "Do not open except in emergencies"?
A last cannon.
That would take 2 people to carry that sucker.
Yeah, but I still have a chance of using one.
A last cannon with a backpack.
Should have bought that shit.
So why was that only in a case of emergencies?
Because it was a last cannon that would drain the entire charge pack every shot.
What the?
So basically, a one-shot last cannon.
And did it do any more damage than normal?
It did 15 d10.
Holy shit!
Motherfucker.
What?
Sorry?
Damn.
It was referred to as bye-bye Carnifex pattern. I found it on the official forums, and it was made by a guy that said that called "I'll show you a flashlight."
Oh, that's bloody great. That is bloody great.
Well, in case of
Okay,
squick-off,
well,
use melt a gun.
as you guys move towards the crash site, Jade!
I don't see the map, by the way.
There, now you go.
Thank you.
Can I just say you've just dumped a lot of orcs on the map?
Yes, because a small group of orcs is moving towards the crash site, where Jade is starting to become conscious of the fact that Jade has had to bail out of a spaceship.
Son of a bitch.
I don't see any orcs.
I feel like I'm about to be fucked.
They're due west of us. Due east of us.
I see them. Do they really have to be that green? It's kind of hard to make out, to be honest.
They're orcs.
They're
Their alternative name's greenskins.
Those are orcs?
Yes.
Dana's like, that's a small group of orcs.
I thought they were plants.
You thought they were plants.
No. If he's manually adding them, there is no way they are plants.
You guys can move your characters, right?
Yes, but we didn't know where you wanted us to move them to.
I guess there's only one way up that little cliff unless we wanted to scale the
It seems as though you lot are not the only people interested in the crash site. And yes, Yes, J. Jill, your character named Cat would have died if they didn't come save you.
I figured.
Can I just say I have climbed, so I could have scaled the cliff.
You're really fucking great, you know.
What you see is the remains of a standardized Imperial escape pod smashed into the ground, mostly in pieces all over the place. A single survivor standing outside and realizing that they are surrounded by a small tribe of orcs.
You know, there's better places in the world to land. Just
It is
saying.
what it is.
There are certainly worse.
But the reason the orcs look so plant-like is because they are part fungus.
Oh yes, there is that.
So, should we waste the time to help this person? Or
So,
do
they
we have
were
more important
plants.
things?
Considering
Yes.
your directive about technology on the planet, you probably should secure the crash site before the orcs start trying to loot it.
Because they know it comes from above,
sure.
therefore it may awaken genetic coding for at least flying machines, if not spaceships. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
User
There's
joined
enough,
your channel.
yeah, there's enough technology for them to start working shit out.
Go ahead, do it, Ian. Do it. Do it. Yes. Come on. Come on.
Loot the bodies! Loot the bodies! Loot the bodies!
There is your orc chant that's going on right now.
Wall.
Nice.
It needs to be in a British accent. Sorry, Gim, but you failed.
I'm not trying to kill them immediately. If I was trying to kill them, these would be orc knobs.
Oh, not only that, but to be fair, this is our second, third encounter.
What is everyone doing?
Shooting myself.
I am drawing both my sub-automatics even.
I'll take my pistol in my main hand and take my sword in the other.
I'm looking at my rusty pistol and my sword, working out what I want to die holding.
Heady.
Silenced auto pistol in one hand, the power bread cutter in the other.
Oh dear God, I just realized.
What?
The character Cat is an adept.
Yeah.
Yep, so has
Yes.
no combat value whatsoever.
So what is Cat doing while Cat sees the group of orcs and then the group of heavily armed individuals walking up behind them?
I didn't even get to do anything.
I'm shooting myself and slowly backing away.
Personally, I'd run like hell.
Oh, if they start running, I will too.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
So this is the point
Oh,
where
for
I
fuck's
say
sake.
roll
Am
initiative.
I able to do something?
Initiative, hey?
Okay, that's
DM has called upon
1d100 or something.
You think I'm supposed to do that too?
Hello again.
I've forgotten. What's initiative again?
1d10 plus agility bonus.
1d10 plus agility. 4. Okay.
Time to look at my character sheet.
Wow, these are some slow ass orcs.
They're ass orcs?
Wait, what are we doing?
Yay.
It's really in trouble.
Damn.
I managed to pull 7 out of a 1d10 plus 4. Wow.
Wow, so Derek tied the orcs.
What are we rolling?
A d10.
3.
1d10 plus initiative. Aware. Agility. And if you've got awareness or anything else to add.
Plus 2 if you're paranoid.
User left your
Oh,
channel.
forgot about that.
User left your channel.
If you forgot about it, you may either choose to re-roll with the bonus or keep your current result.
Hang on a second. What's the bonus? 'Cause as hivers, we
Plus
get
2.
bonus, don't we?
It's plus 2?
I thought it was plus 1 for hivers.
Yeah, you get awareness and that's plus 1, isn't it?
That's awareness. That's not paranoia. Again, you may choose to re-roll the entire result or keep your current result without the bonus.
Well, I'd rather
Let's
not
just keep them. We're already high. Well, besides me, we're all higher than the orcs.
Oh, I'm keeping that one.
course you
Yes.
would.
Well, if you started the reroll, you were stuck with it no matter what happened.
Well, I'm keeping that one anyway because that's awesome. That was a nat 10.
So me and Hedy are like lightning.
Sophie, do you need help?
I've been trying to talk for the past 5 minutes.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
So we're rolling
1d10 plus agility bonus. This is your initiative. You actually go before the orcs.
Now, can I do what I originally intended to do at the start?
What did you originally intend to do?
After being talked to them multiple times. Hedy, would you like a last carbine?
Oh, if you have one, yes please.
I do.
Thank you.
I give Hedy my last carbine. And actually, how many charge packs does the stock one come with?
Does what?
I don't know how many charge packs
normally
it has.
goes rule of 3.
Does what have?
Okay, it has 3 then.
Last carbine.
Doesn't matter if it has 3. It gets like 100 shots before it runs out. I don't foresee you using 100 shots.
This is me.
Never mind. You're likely to jam the last gun.
How the physical fuck does a lasgun jam?
It doesn't. It just misfires or blows up.
Ooh, explosions.
Alright, so, first up on the list, Hedy, what are you doing?
Let's see, how far away are we from them?
You are physically, at the moment, well, once I move you into an actual square, Hedy, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, well, there we go.
75 feet.
So you are 75 5-foot squares, that means you are 5 and 75, 15 meters out.
15 on a weapon with a 60-meter base rate. So that means I'm still, sorry, 50 meters out, so I'm still considered close range at the moment, aren't I?
So you have no penalties.
50 or 15?
Sorry?
50 or 15?
15.
Cool.
Each square is 1 meter.
Okay, in that case, I would like to... So...
All of these orcs are basically equipped with various forms of choppas.
Yeah, I'm just thinking... Would you, seeing as I have the climb ability, would you accept me being able to climb up a tree?
If you want to spend your entire turn doing it, sure. You can attempt to climb a tree.
I'd like to climb this tree.
Okay. You move over and start climbing. Roll a climb check.
Climb check. Okay. Climb is a plus 10 on a... I can't remember what check it is now. Oh, hang on, it tells you. Strength check. So...
it's filled out for you.
Sorry?
It's filled out for you. You need a 34.
I need a 34 on a 2d10.
On a D100.
Alright, we can do it that way.
You need less than a 34 on a D100.
Oh!
Hedy, you get most of the way up the tree. Then you remember that certain twigs don't support weight. You slip, fall, and hit and land on your ass.
Yay!
You're not wounded, but your pride feels shitty.
Dear.
How about we just shoot at them? It's better than getting up a tree.
I was hoping tree might offer me some kind of protection from choppers for a few moments.
Knowing the orcs that cut the tree down before you even got shot off.
Yeah, but that's going to take
Next
a couple
up.
of swings.
At 14 is Kai.
I'm going to fire a burst from each of my stub automatics at them.
Are you spraying the group or picking one guy out in particular?
I'm gonna pick him.
Oh, that poor son of a bitch. Okay, he's not even looking at you. He just has his choppas and is focused exclusively on the escape pod. Go right ahead. You're in short range, by the way.
Right. So what penalty do I get for using 2 weapons?
So, do you have two weapon ranged?
Yes.
Do
I
you
have
have
2 weapon
ambidextrous?
wielder ballistic. And nothing else other than that.
Okay, so it's a minus...
Someone's trying to break Fiaura through stream tip. Red alert! Red alert! All hands brace for impact.
From someone named T, before we continue, I have some very old space minifigs I should send you and let you have fun with them. Warning, they are probably lead. $50. What the hell, man?
Wait, what was the person's name?
T. That's all they put is T. Anyway.
Well, thank you, T.
Moving back to this poor son of a bitch, Orks. So you're using full automatic at a single target, correct?
2 bursts.
So you're firing weapons in burst.
Yeah. I don't have automatic. From
who's shooting? What's the character name?
From me.
What's the character name?
Right there.
Grim?
Grim.
There we go. So Grim is firing on a base skill of 46. He's at short range firing a burst. That's 56. He's using 2 different weapons. That's minus 10, so you're down to 46 again. And you're using automatic weapons at short range on a burst setting, so that's... You need a 51 or less to hit. For every 10 under you roll on 51, you get an additional hit, and you need to roll twice to represent each gun. Congratulations. Out of 6 shots sprayed between the 2 firearms, you managed to hit with 4 of them.
And that's the other gun.
Oh, that's the other... Oh, so out of 6 shots fired between the 2 weapons, 2 hit from the first one, and the entire burst hits from the second one.
Owie, that guy's dead.
Ow.
So that's 5 hits.
5 hits. Hold on a moment. I have to tell you where they are while you figure out your damage. So, one of them the first 2 decide that they really, really like his right leg. I mean, really, really like his right leg. Or his left leg. You have no idea how much that left leg deserves those 2 bullets. The other 3 decide that his head is an appropriate spot.
Look at those damage rolls he's rolling.
His headshot.
Okay.
So how dead is this orc?
I'm about to go tell you. By the way, they're not all now fully aware you're here.
Yes, take their attention off me, please.
They are 100% aware you're here. Because all they heard was rada 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 rada. And then saw Jim Bob over there just drop over with the following problems.
Wouldn't it be daka 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 daka?
Daka 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 daka
Daka, daka, daka. Yeah.
6 backers.
It's impact
You
damage,
really
right?
should have invested in some
Yes.
silences.
No special ammunition there, just impact damage.
Nope. Just impact.
Okay. So his left leg, with a nasty crunch, is snapped completely in 2, and he starts to fall to the ground. But before he can actually start screaming out in pain...
His head explodes?
I would assume.
Before he can start screaming out in pain, his head explodes in gore and brainy bits, flying in all directions, blood pouring out of every orifice that's left upon his body and the new ones you just made. Everyone within 4 meters must make an agility test or suffer on all ballistic and weapon skills until they take a moment to clear their eyes and hands of the goopy residue that was their friend. As a matter of fact, with such explosive force has his head flown apart that anyone within 4 meters is making an agility test just not to get hit by a fragment like it were from a frag grenade.
Wow.
God damn.
So that's going to affect the four orcs around him.
That's correct.
So that one, that one, that one, that one.
Yep. They're all getting sprayed.
So, they have royally failed. The 3 of them get peppered with fragments.
Watch that all die next, please.
And they each take 4 points of damage, which does not actually even penetrate their toughness.
Oh, crap.
However, they are all officially partially blind and very, very slippery around the hands.
Time to resort to fist, boys.
As Jim Bob, as we will affectionately refer to him as, could not hold his load so much that his head went pop.
That was awful, even for you.
Poor Jim Bob.
So, who's next?
All over his friends.
Who goes after Kia?
I'm scrolling up check.
I'm working on it. So, the next person after 14 is 11.
That's
which
me.
is tied between, I guess it's actually Linzabi. It's tied between Linzabi and Jade. So, we'll start with the Adept, because the Adept has the, I guess the more reason to want to move right now. What are you doing, Adept?
So, do they all turn around and look at the group, or is there still some coming towards the...
Actually, you know what? I'm going to roll for this. Okay, is there anything over... Wow!
One of them's under.
No, as a matter of fact, only the 3 who were sprayed with blood and brain bits and bone actually turn around. The rest of them don't even notice it happened.
Damn oblivious orcs.
I think the combat shotgun might make them turn their heads.
Probably.
My gun has a silencer on it, so...
Either that or Jade's dead.
I don't want to die.
So what are you going to do, Adept?
I feel like I need to run like hell.
Well, you could either run towards the people who showed up with big shiny guns and started shooting at things without asking any questions or commenting on the situation, or you can run away from them deeper into the woods.
How far could I get to them?
Well, let's see here. What is your movement? To answer that question, your movement is 6 if you do a full move, 18 if you flat out run. You could get 18 spaces if you just run. But if you just run, you cannot dodge or parry. You are simply running.
There's something running towards you.
I think I'll run towards the people with the shiny guns.
So, about where I aimed.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Is that pretty much what we're getting?
Yes.
You all see a terrified Adept running away from the crash site towards you, only armed with a staff.
Wow.
Hey, it's like my introduction.
There were a whole bunch of orcs in it.
Emperor.
I'm going to fire a burst from my auto pistol with the silencer on it at this boy who's been splayed all over the place. Oh, right.
That's not, why do you need a silencer?
I'm a scummer. I don't like giving my position away if I
Okay,
can help it.
go right ahead, scummer. Open fire. However, all of the orcs have now turned and now see all of you because they've been following the Adept, and out of the corner of their eye they see, oh, there's another group of humies.
But I'm braced.
You're
aiming,
welcome.
And I'm going to burst fire him for 3 bullets.
So you're braced, and you're burst firing.
Yep.
Plus 20.
So that would be ballistic skill of minus 55. Unrecognized command. Oh, damn it. Flash. Roll 1d.
Well, congratulations! That escalated quickly.
We're about to have another exploding orc.
I think it's dead.
Do you think he might have hit it?
I think I did spectacularly once in my life.
Roll damn, son. Roll damn.
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way for game purposes. They get to roleplay it. They get to roleplay stuff out of paranoia. It's just an initiative bonus.
Okay, so now it's bullet damage time.
So, how many bullets do you fire in a burst?
Okay, the auto pistol does a burst of 3 bullets, I believe.
All 3 hit. Make 3 damage rolls. Please feel free to add Righteous Fury to all damage rolls because you rolled a 1.
I get to do Righteous Fury on these?
The orc literally cannot roll low enough to dodge if I gave him a plus 50 bonus. So, yes, you critically hit. All 3 bullets are going into his head.
Splat.
First bullet. Oh, come on, with the unrecognized command.
Roll 1 or however many D whatevers and add the plus whatever. You know what? I can read this out to you if I actually take time to do it. So, roll armory. Armory. You'd think I'd know what an auto pistol was. Should just look it up in the book.
7, 6, and 7. Wow.
Really? That's it? Congratulations, you shot him 3 times in the head, did a grand total of 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, and pissed him off.
Spectacular shooting.
Bullet after bullet strikes him in the skull and glances off.
How would I add Righteous Fury to those regular rolls?
Righteous Fury is roll an extra d10.
Oh, so it should be 2 d10s.
Basically, Righteous Fury says roll your entire damage roll again without any modifiers, such as the +2 or +4 or whatever.
Okay, so I have to re-roll, do a re-roll on those then?
No, you would just roll an extra d10 3 times.
Okay. So without the plus, so. Whoa! I got an Explodo!
So, you may spend a fate point to continue the Righteous Fury explosion. Or you can stop there.
Is the orc dead?
Yeah, I'll do the normal use of fate point here.
Okay.
And add another 5 damage.
Okay. So, the first 2 bullets glance off of his skull, almost seeming to not really hurt him at all. Except for leaving big gash wounds across the temples of his head. The third one strikes him clean between the eyes, crunches his nose, snaps it, and leaves him reeling in pain, but he's still alive.
Wow. With all that damage.
He is temporarily stunned for the remainder of the round. And he is crutching his now disfigured face as most of his nose has fallen off.
Wow. Works for you.
It's an improvement in looks.
That you hurt me.
Wow, did a total of 38 points of damage and that's it? Arrgh.
Well, you did 38 points of damage over the course of 3 separate damage rolls, so he got to apply his toughness and his shitty helmet 3 times.
Oh, he's wearing a helmet.
These are savage orcs. They slap as much armor on their person as they possibly can, as well as carry choppas and are not generally naked.
Okay.
Damn it, I can't stop now.
Oh dear.
So, moving on in the initiative order, we have Sophie. It's your turn.
Holy shit! It's been like 4 fucking hours.
Smart ass. So, what is
I was ready to
Rain
fall asleep.
doing?
Welcome to mass combat.
If I fire my shotgun, will I hit anybody?
If you did what?
Will I hit any of the group if I fire my shotgun?
Well, given that someone's standing in front of you,
Your
it would depend on if you were loading it with slugs or scatter shot.
If I was loading slug rounds, would I hit? Would
No,
I hit
it's a
any
solid
of
slug. If you're firing slugs, it doesn't have scatter.
Alright, slug rounds.
Your basic range is 30 meters, so yeah, we're at short range.
No, she's not in short range at 30. Oh yeah, she's in short range. She's plenty short range. That's 30 feet. Extend it out to 30 squares.
10 meters.
So
30 meters right now.
So, who are you shooting?
Which of these orcs is not damaged?
All of them, but this guy. I wanted a ping there. Damn it.
Just ping right next to him.
Yeah, that guy's
tell you what,
damaged.
Fee, can you put a red marker or something on him?
Red marker, red marker, red marker.
So normal select. So the top. So the select mode. Click on it with a left click, and then it's the circular rather than the cog.
Can't really read that.
Right
click on the character.
I'm still learning how to work D20.
Yeah. So single left mouse click on the orc. That should bring up a few extra options. One of which, on the lower of the icon, is like a circle in a circle. If you click on that, it then should bring up a load of options for status effects.
There,
colorings.
I turned him red.
Cool.
Nice. He's wounded.
Yep, so he's now hurting, so we can all see which one's hurting.
Also, when you click on him, there's now an 11 in one of the circles to indicate how many wounds he has left.
For some reason we don't seem to be able to click on that, but oh well.
So, Sophie, who are you shooting?
All of them must die.
How many times can I find my combat shotgun?
You, since you do not have any special talents to fire it repeatedly or over and over again, can choose to fire it on one of its settings at a single target.
So you've got single shot or 3 round.
You can fire a 3-round burst or a single slug.
At one target.
At one target, because you don't have any of the talents to be able to target multiple things.
What are the targets needed to attack multiple things?
Do what?
What is the traits needed to attack multiple
How
things?
about we discuss that one at a point where it's useful?
Just drop them.
She's asking how she gets the opportunity to
how do I poke things?
Make sure it's on the top selection mode, and then just press and hold your mouse over the target.
Hi, Tom.
Or you can just say the injured one.
Yeah, Corner, I'm asking the same question. 3-round burst from a shotgun. You have a shoulder?
Yeah.
It
is a combat shotgun.
Okay, the combat shotgun's supposed to have a recoil compensation ability.
I'm gonna fire at the one at the second rightmost one.
Drag an arrow to it and point him out.
Or ping him, or...
I don't know how to.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Alright.
So are you firing single shot or a burst?
Burst.
Go burst.
Are you taking a half action to aim first?
Yes.
Okay, you're firing on a 51. Roll 1d100 and roll under 51.
Do it! That's a 5.
She hasn't rolled yet.
Oh.
Oh dear.
God.
So, the first round goes between his legs and slams into the stump behind him. The second round goes under his left arm, and the third round goes under his right arm. He looks behind himself, looks at you, looks behind himself, looks at you, and goes, huh. His loincloth now has a hole in it.
I still don't understand how the hell to do this.
Oh, next time when you do rolling 1d100, use the symbol for less than, which is the arrow to the left, and then put the 51 there, and then hit enter.
So, next on the list, I believe we are down to the lowest initiatives.
Not taking into account ballistic skill or anything.
We said you have a ballistic skill of 31. You aimed, that makes it 41. You fired a burst, that makes it 51. You then rolled over 60, which means that you rolled over the 51, which means you missed.
It's a case of you have to roll on something like
Why
this.
is this being
you
told
have
to me now?
We did tell you last time.
Yeah, we told you
No.
last time.
When was last time?
Like 2.5 weeks ago.
A while.
Yeah, it was a while.
Effectively, this is a game of roll as low as you can.
Alright, Derek.
Don't understand at all.
Good luck.
Just save
Oral
my ass,
Septus,
please.
what are you doing? Is Sir Flavian here?
No. Sir Flavian?
No, his ass is not here.
Yeah.
Alright, so, is Arl here? Going once? Going twice?
Doesn't look like it.
I thought everybody was here.
Jens didn't even... I don't think Jens is awake at all, because he didn't even bother me as soon as I came online.
Suddenly people are disappearing.
Because I wrote this challenge under the assumption everyone was here, and now that everyone's not here, I have to scale it down.
Ah. So some more...
All of a sudden, random orc heads explode.
All of a sudden, there are many, many fewer orcs, as though they've been swallowed by the warp, as Flavian and Arl disappear with them temporarily. Where they went, nobody knows. Moving on.
Without a knob, orcs have less morale. For the numbers.
So, it is your turn, Alistair.
I got a single-shot weapon. It looks like, a blast pistol. So I'll take an aim and fire at the injured one.
So our Psyker is firing his last pistol instead of using psychic powers.
I don't have anything that kill them. Not yet. Next round, I can throw fireballs all day, but I need to go one more psychic level for that. I could throw a flashbang, but it wouldn't be a psychic flashbang, but it wouldn't do much.
Okay. Are you shooting the injured one, or the one that just had almost had his nuts shut off, or are you shooting
The
at
injured
a new
one.
Okay, the injured,
The
one.
injured one.
Take thy shot.
With aiming, what does that give me?
Gives you +10.
Okay. So
If
gotta
you have
check
a
my
red dot
skill.
sight, you get an additional +10 for aiming on single shot mode.
I forgot an L, sorry.
Alright. Congratulations. Your last pistol is an anti-aircraft gun.
The pigeon just fall down now, just somewhere.
It's the orc's turn.
It's a cooked pigeon.
I don't want to die.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
I may or may not be fucked, guys.
Actually, he's stunned.
Well, you have a staff. You should be able to fight with that.
I did a full run, though. I don't think I can do anything about this.
Well, they did a full run, it looks like, too, or...
Well, no, the two on top of the Adept are actually charging. The rest of these are doing full runs, because this is 10 is their full run speed, since they only have an agility of 2. So, Adept, I love you. Welcome to the Dark Heresy game. Prepare to defend yourself. Orc choppas.
Full run, no defense.
Because charge gives them an attack.
Right. You can't parry or dodge because you ran, but they have a negative 10 to hit you because you were running like a bitch.
Nice. But don't they get a bonus to melee for charging?
It basically cancels each other out, yes.
I'm fucked.
Do you have dodge? That might save your life.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No dodge.
Do I? That is the question.
I mean, you can still
So
dodge
one of them
that.
runs up and almost falls flat on his face, completely whiffing, but the other one steps on his head, jumps up in the air, and brings his choppa down directly into your skull. Actually, is that your skull? 31. Hold on.
No, that's the arm.
Oh, directly into the upper part of your left arm.
Right-handed.
Well, the one short. No, no.
Wait,
13 into. Yeah.
No, 13
Oh no,
should be right
no,
arm.
30. It's actually not your arm. It's your body.
No, 13 is right arm.
You flip the number. 13
Ouch.
becomes
Oh, you do?
31. It's directly
Yeah.
into. It's directly into the ribs.
I hope you have armor.
No, I'm wearing Adept robes.
Now you're wearing red Adept robes.
Perfect.
Wow.
First thing I do, run like a bitch and then get chopped in half. Perfect.
Just about. What's your toughness?
30.
Aren't you glad
3.
that 10th place is a 3?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
You're taking 14 damage minus toughness and armor. That leaves you with 3 hit points.
God damn.
I'm having flashbacks to a minor.
Excuse me. That leaves you with 2.
Perfect. Do I get to hold my intestines in now?
After the orc rips the choppa out of your ribs, one of them almost coming out with the blade, you look down and go, and most of the air is driven from your lungs for a second before you resume running like a bitch.
Well, I'm dying. Keep running.
At 90, put it like this, at 93, the one that failed nearly stuck his chopper into his friend.
Yes, if he'd rolled 2 higher, he would have critically failed, neither hit himself or his friend, which would have been hilarious.
I would have made that. That would have made me happy.
Back to the top of the round, now that we've decided that our
be me.
newest player needed to walk around with 2 hit points left. Everyone roll initiative!
Don't worry.
Okay, I thought, alright.
We have to do it every round?
Yes.
We do have a healer.
Just a second. I was asked by chat to pronounce something.
Go on.
I was asked to pronounce Hermann Göring. The name of the guy in Panzermills. And that's everything, and yeah, I see it later.
Random sub thinks Jade is dead.
Probably.
What did the orcs just roll?
They haven't yet, it doesn't look like it.
I haven't
Oh,
yet.
then.
The orcs have rolled a 3.
Good, the bottom of the order again.
Oh, thank God. Or thank Emperor.
In fact,
Looks like I am now the first one to move.
Hetty is going first. Hetty, after successfully falling on your ass while trying to climb a tree.
I'm not even going to bother with the tree.
What are you doing now?
Fuck you, tree.
I would like to take a general shot with my les carbine at this dude. That one. I'd like to try and
Actually, you should try to take out front leaders like that.
Yeah, that would probably be best.
Thank you for saving me.
Somebody should go
leave
down
that
here
to
and
the
help.
guys over on the other side of the party. Front runners, eh? Okay, in that case, I'm going to do this guy. So...
I hope Jay doesn't die in the first game.
That'd be great.
So, what are you doing, Hetty, again?
I am attacking... I can't get it to... Oh, that's why I can't get it to ping. Attacking that one.
Why couldn't you get it to ping?
Because I got the wrong thing selected.
Oh. Weren't you special?
Yep.
So, you're attacking that one.
Yep.
And
Go
what a
for
roll.
it. You are
just
now
rolled
at point blank range. Add 10 to your roll.
You got it.
What, so my target or my my result?
Damn, Sophie. Damn.
You're supposed to be roll D100.
Alright, I'll do it that way then. Right, so do I effectively roll against a...
Why are you
50?
rolling... Hold on, why are you rolling 2d10?
Because that's what we were doing last time we played.
No, we weren't.
it's-
You were rolling...
it's D100.
That was for damage. You're rolling 1d100 to see if you hit.
Alright, anyway, so that so I'm redoing it because of that, because Linzabi also mentioned it. Now, that plus 10 you mentioned, is that plus 10 to the roll or plus 10 to the target?
Plus 10 to the target. You have to roll under the target, remember?
Right, so I was on a 32 and now I've pulled a 75 thanks to that. Alright.
So, Hetty, after having fallen on your ass and while still sitting on your ass, you open fire and officially join the laser light show alongside the Psyker.
As I say, we were doing it that way when we did it like the last time.
No, we weren't.
Yes, we were.
You can go back and
No,
look
we
at the
weren't.
video, hon. We were never doing it that way.
Unless you're talking about literally holding a pair of...
Unless you're literally talking about holding a pair of dice and rolling one for 10s and ones for one place, then no. So I apologize if there was some confusion about that. Lenzabi.
Yep.
I'm kind of surprised. Give Hetty Melta-Gun, he gives it away.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't use it.
Just because you're not trained in it doesn't mean you can't use it. It just means you have a penalty.
You had already said that it would need to be cleaned and tested before it could be used.
Yes.
Used.
And I will shoot this guy.
I say once we finish off the Orks, we might want to use it on the crash drop pod. It's the best way to make sure the Orks don't get their hands on it and test it.
Well, as I say, if that's what
Right,
Sophie
idea.
wants to do, we can, but I need Sophie to do the cleaning and stuff before I can even attempt to use it. Because it was an alien pattern to even her.
Lenzabi,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
shooting
rolling-
that guy up who's up front.
Yeah, I just moved back a little bit and I'm taking a burst fire on him.
Okay, you do not have the benefit of aim this time, so you only have plus 10 instead of plus 20.
Right. Okay, so plus 10 would give me ballistic skill of 45. And... yeah. Why does it keep doing that to me?
Because you type S instead of D. Ah! I've discovered thy plot. Welcome back, Emerald. How's the note portal doing?
Portal's in?
Yes, Manolis explained it precisely. That is actually 100% how it works.
Finally.
You hit with one bullet.
Yay!
Congratulations!
What, one bullet?
One single bullet.
Okay.
Single bullet.
Yeah, she only had a single success.
A single bullet directly into his chest.
Thud.
Armor.
Doing a total of 2 damage.
Armor.
Yes, that's why I only did 2 damage, Dean.
Because he has he has unnatural toughness.
They're orcs.
Which means if
They're
a demon was to grab hold of him, he'd actually be able to roll his toughness against the demon's attack.
Yep.
Greenskins for you.
Alright, so Lenzabi has managed to hit something, and now Kai, what are you doing?
Notice I've not shot any of my teammates this game.
I'm going to, again, fire 2 bursts at the closest orc to me.
Alright, so the one that just got shot?
Yep.
That poor guy. Kind of feel sorry for the fungus, then I remember it's a fungus. Are you standing still, aiming and bracing and all that wonderful stuff?
Yeah, with my 2 sub-automatics.
10 for aim if you actually agree that you are down on one knee, 10 for bracing, and 10 for burst. So you have plus 30 to your ballistic skill.
Right, with 2 weapons.
With 2 weapons, minus 10, so you have plus 20. I just see I seriously just see Grim on one knee going rada 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 until we hear click 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 and then go, oh shit.
You got 2 bullets into him.
You hit him with 2 bullets, 1 to the 15 and 1 to the 75. The 15 would be his
That's his
right arm, and the 75 would be his left leg. Don't ask me how you missed everything in between. The bullet to the left arm bounces off harmlessly. The bullet to the right arm stings a bit. Okay. Next on the list is Jade.
I'm gonna just keep running at this point. I don't have much of a choice.
Are you running like a bitch?
Yes, I am so running like a bitch. I'm also just imagining the guardsman at the base going, wow, look at all the pretty lights.
Tell me when to stop.
As soon as I'm behind everyone or out of movement.
14, 15.
Mission accomplished.
Yay!
Give me a weapon skill check on your way out.
Weapon skill?
You're avoiding the orcs swinging at you.
Yep.
There are 2 of them.
You have to make 2 separate checks because there's 2 of them who want your giblets.
Pray to the Emperor, Jay. Pray to the Emperor.
Missed pretty epically last time.
Yeah. I failed that one.
And the second one? This might be the most monumentous fail run ever, because in Cat's head, Cat made it a long way, and then outside of Cat's head, Cat didn't get anywhere.
Ouch.
Damn.
I failed both.
That's alright, because their weapon skill is 37, and they can't swing for shit.
Well, they failed.
So as you start running, your coattails suddenly feel a lot shorter, and you look back and realize you're not wearing a lower half of a shirt.
It's all good.
Congratulations, you've achieved a mid-drift. Via Orc Chopper.
I think I found my new tailor. My new tailor. Perfect.
Working Mork tailors.
Sophie, what are you doing?
Huh?
You could always try the melta gun.
You know, the
She has it
amount
with her.
that Fee's insisting we use the melta gun makes me hope we don't to begin with.
No.
Well, it could just explode.
Because I don't trust her on this.
Yeah.
Plasma explodes. Melta's
Wow,
gonna
I feel the hate.
After
I
the
was saying
Russell incident.
we should just reserve it for melting down the drop pod. It's a lot easier then.
There's a few extra clips.
What we're going to do is that we're going to prop that melter gun in front of the drop pod. We're then going to get a piece of rope and attach it to the trigger. Then we're going to go a couple of 100 meters away, and then we're going to pull the rope and see what happens.
Yeah.
Or we could run away now.
No. We gotta
Okay,
kill the
you know
orcs.
what? I'm going to fire single shots now. At the closest orc.
You're gonna fire what?
The single shot. Well, a single slug. At an orc.
Are you firing burst or single shot?
Single shot because apparently automatic is too high.
No, the
No.
burst was giving you a bonus to hit, hun.
The burst gives you effectively a +10 to hit. So instead of, for me, I naturally roll against the
I'm
40.
gonna fire burst.
Are you going to aim or move first?
That's the point. I just fired. I never did anything else on my turn.
Yep.
What happens if I move and then fire?
You don't get a bonus. You don't get a penalty, but you don't get a bonus.
How far away can I move?
What's your movement?
Half move is 3, full move is 6.
You can move 3 and fire. Okay.
I fire at the closest orc, which is the wounded one.
Go for it.
So what is it again?
Your dash roll 1d100, and you want to roll under your ballistic skill +10 because you're firing a burst. So if your ballistics...
Oh.
The dice hate you! Holy shit!
Well, no,
I'm happy I'm behind her.
I'm not even gonna fucking bother anymore.
You could spend a fate point to re-roll.
Please do. I don't want to be hit.
Hold on. Instead of rolling 1d100 plus 10, it should have been 1d100 less than your ballistic skill plus the bonus for the burst.
Yeah, you actually rolled an 81 on that one.
Yeah.
It still isn't going to hit at 71 versus 41.
But hey, you
when
won't
we
kill
say
someone.
+10, you don't type +10. You look at your character sheet. Your character sheet has a ballistic skill of 31. You add 10 to that, and that's the number you want to roll under. So you would add 10 to 31 equal 41. You want to roll under 41 or you miss. So you rolled 81, you're off by 40.
Okay.
So
Alright.
do you want to spend a fate point to re-roll?
I'm not gonna bother shooting anymore, so no.
Just had a couple bad rolls. Just like Hetty.
Oh, me.
No, I actually had a good roll. But it was disqualified, so...
Whose turn is it next?
The next person would be... Alistair!
Well, now that Jade is out of the way, I think I can use a flashbang, the psychic flashbang that is.
Okay.
It'll stop them from going around, so that'll be useful.
But what's its range?
20 meters.
So that's 100 feet.
Let me pull up the thing again, I just want to make sure about that.
It's a 20-meter range with a 20-meter blast. Everyone caught in the blast must make a willpower test or be stunned for 1 round.
So
If
can I
you
get all the orcs
overbleed
without
it-
us?
If you overbleed it, you can increase the difficulty of the willpower test.
Okay.
So roll your psychic rating plus your willpower. Plus your willpower bonus, excuse me. And hope you don't roll a 0.
I thought it was a 9 or 9 I don't want to roll.
Oh yeah, you don't want to roll a 9, excuse me. So pick the
let's see.
point within 20... pick a point within line of sight, and then everything within 20 meters of that blast.
Hetty, are you measuring it out, or...?
Yeah, basically, from where you are, you can drop it anywhere just the other side of the tree stump.
Will it hit... Where will it get? Will it hit all of them, all the orcs, without hitting us? Is there a place I can...
About there would be good, and it should miss everybody.
Okay, then I'll put it right where Hetty pinged it, or...
If you want to hit all the orcs without hitting any of your guys, it's probably right about here.
Then I'll do it there, and
Alright.
2d10, since I got 2, I have a rating of 2.
So make the 2d10, hope you don't roll a 9, or doubles.
Do both. Roll double 9s.
Geen says do both, roll double 9s.
Oh, she wants to see the warp suck on you.
What?
Hey look! Not doubles or a 10! What's your willpower rating?
My willpower rating is... Wait, 41.
So what's the 10s place?
4.
So you have 12 psychic points on the shot, which means it goes off, but you don't have enough to overbleed.
Okay.
So I have to make willpower checks, huh?
We're the
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hopefully
5,
we
6,
can
7,
delay
8,
at least a
9,
few
10.
of them.
Yes, please slow them down.
Yeah.
Ooh, one makes it.
Oh, one of them makes it.
So what are they trying to get less than?
I don't know, but...
Those 89s and 80s ain't doing it.
Go on,
Hopefully
please
it's
go and see a
very
crit fail
low.
on one of them, just
1, 2,
balls.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so their target number was 43 with the plus 20.
Only 2 of them beat, no, 3.
3 of
4
them made
beat it.
4 of them made it.
Which 4?
And since this, I think it's only a half action, I can still shoot, can't I? It says flashbang's a half action, or focus time half. So I think I'll probably do that for the closest one.
Yeah, but you won't get more than just your BS after doing that.
So those 4 can still act this round.
Wow.
At least
Okay.
they're semi-far away.
Thing is, it's the closest one to us that can't act.
Oh yeah. And it gives us an extra round to whittle them down before we actually have to either run more or get in melee.
No melee.
Great job! Now the bad news is it's their turn.
Wait, it's only half action, isn't it? For my flashbang?
Oh yeah,
That's
you're
what I
right.
read.
You have another. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot the closest one.
Okay.
I know.
Trying to whittle down the guy with the red.
Just base.
He is stunned. You have a plus 20 to hit him because he is unaware of what is going on.
Oh, nice. You get a bonus. Cool.
Cool.
See, advantage to stunning someone. They kind of look around like... There's even a talent to make it higher.
Don't son of
You
a bitch.
jammed a gun.
I would fate point it.
So the shot misses.
Watch it get worse.
It
So,
can't really get worse.
Don't jinx
spending
yourself.
a fate point to
I'm going to
avoid the
roll.
jam.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's
He's
the only
rolled
ranged
wrong.
weapon I have.
It's 78 to 54.
Yeah, you need to
Keep-
take 20
keep
off
adding
of
that.
that.
Oh no, yeah, what you wanted to do is just go greater.
Oh, yeah,
You
mine
just
is
want to
20.
type. Okay, stop trying to be fancy. Just type rolled 1d100 and do the rest of the math in your head. Everybody keeps trying to do that, and it keeps coming up stupid. Type roll 1d100 and then do the rest of the math in your head. You rolled a 52. Great. What's your weapon
So,
skill?
34 minus the 20. I make it with
So
one success.
Plus
One
20
success.
is 54. Cool. You make it. You shot him.
Yay.
What's your damage?
Yeah, roll down.
1d10 plus 2.
This is why Imperial Guard fire legions of flashlights at orcs to kill them.
Flashbangs, you mean?
I found it also works on Space Marines.
Choo choo, choo choo, choo choo.
You said flashbangs.
Yes, they're lasguns.
But you need
flashlights.
the order first rank fire, second rank fire to overwhelm them with like 60 rounds.
5.
Congratulations, it literally bounced off.
What's the toughness on these orcs again? Is it 6? did
They
you
have a
say?
toughness bonus of 6.
Son of a bitch.
I'm so glad I did not throw a knob at you, because I fully expected someone to be willing to try out the random gun that Hetty picked up.
Nobody's done it yet.
Everyone
we
is
just
apparently
don't-
scared.
Yeah, because we don't trust you.
Yeah.
Wow! I feel the love! I'm
It's in
not
the
trusted
possession
to
of the-
be nice!
It's in the possession of the tech priest who's strictly using a shotgun.
Streams before.
Yeah, I've not used it. It's
What's
just I've not
that
been
supposed
given
to
the chance to
mean?
use it.
I think at this point we might have to use
Myrtle
it.
people on your streams.
Well, you'd have to talk very nicely
Like
to
all the
Sophie to
time.
choose the one that actually-
Apparently,
Yeah.
Gein's response is they've watched the streams before. I murderate people on my stream all the time. They shouldn't trust me.
Not to mention, you are the GM. You know what I mean? It's.
I'm not here to be completely evil!
Just some of the
You're not
times.
being a GM.
Are you sure?
Mostly.
Right. So, for the most part, our weapons are fairly wimpy, and these orcs are armored, which normally feral orcs aren't that armored. They're like...
Well, the combat shotgun isn't wimpy if the dice would stop fucking the person rolling it.
Yeah.
The dice won't ever be good for today, otherwise we'll just stop them.
Hey.
So the combat shotgun isn't wimpy. The snub pistols actually aren't bad.
Well, let's face it, the
Well, they
snub pistols
original.
ripped the first one to pieces.
It's just, you know, you guys keep rolling 3s and 2s for damage numbers, and it's like, ping, ping.
Yeah, but usually all feral orcs are wearing isn't so much armor as grass skirts and wood.
The only armor they have is their helmet and a leather piece, and the leather piece is penetratable by a las gun.
Yeah.
The rest of it's just their natural 6 toughness. They don't have. They do not have a 60 toughness, by the way. They have a 35 toughness, but they have unnatural toughness times 2, which doubles their toughness bonus.
Right.
That's bullshit.
Because
They also have unnatural strength times 2, which doubles their strength bonus.
Hence
That's why
why
I'm almost
our
dead.
scholar nearly got ripped in two by the first sword swing.
yeah,
Scholar.
Adept.
that's the adept.
Alright, it is the orc's
I know.
turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a run, that is not a charge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oof. Whoa! They're ganging up on
3,
him.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The rest are stunned.
May I make a suggestion?
Gein wants... Go ahead, Gein.
What's the better part of valor?
Discretion.
Yeah. May I discreetly suggest you turn your tail and flee?
Hey,
Never.
that's the one with the firepower to rip one to pieces in a single volley.
I also wondered why...
retreat,
don't you guys have
no
grenades?
I don't.
I don't.
No.
Nobody
I don't
bought
think
any
grenades.
grenades.
the guy
The
that had
cheapest
grenades didn't
item
use
at
them.
the shop.
No,
We got-
there's just
Hey,
one
I
big-
wasn't allowed to buy anything, remember?
Where's our feral worlder?
Not here.
I'd,
he's a
he's
grenade
pissing
grenade.
off into the woods.
Roll initiative.
Really?
Ha ha!
Oh god, the Orks go before me.
I got 3 ones in initiative in a row.
Ones.
Can I fate point initiative?
Yes, you may spend a fate point on initiative.
As I only have 1 fate point, I may just keep hold of it for now.
I'm gonna fate point my initiative at 4.
Hey, I got 3.
That's better.
Yeah, beat the Orks.
Seven. Okay. What is the Orcs initiative?
9.
Now I need to roll to see if I regain my fate point.
Oh yes.
Yes, because you're special like that.
Yes.
Oh, you got that little gimmick, huh?
Nope.
What do you need
right.
to roll to get it?
I need 9.
9.
So we have
Okay.
Alistair and then
So-
Zabi going before them.
We're gonna start the round off at this time 12. Linzabi, what are you doing?
I'm going to stand, aim, and shoot the wounded one.
Okay, how many times?
Well, I only get a 3-round burst.
User entered your channel.
Go for it.
Okay.
User left your channel.
Let's roll.
I like how he's standing and aiming and shooting at the wounded one, and he has a power knife in his pocket. He also has a Tanter 54, but he insists on using the auto pistol.
I only got 6 bullets.
6 is better than
If
9.
ever was a time to use it, now would be the time!
Yeah, especially to our friend
I'm running a
who's about
burst,
to be turned
and
into
I'm running taking time to aim and all that, so plus 20?
Yes, plus 20.
Okay, so less than 54.
And, oh, you don't have burst on auto pistol. You have full auto.
Okay.
So this will empty the clip, and it's a plus 30, not a plus 20, because you're firing 6 rounds.
So that's 2 degrees of success.
So that would be 64.
Yes. So you hit... Holy shit, you rolled a 19 on a 64?
Yeah.
4 bullets hit.
Okay, now I gotta roll damage.
On his 19. Four bullets hit him in the right arm. He must have moved it up to try to shield himself from the hail of fuck him.
Or caring about being injured? What's going on?
First bullet.
Damn. That's 6, there's 12 left. Where's the second bullet?
At unrecognized. Hold on.
I have
All
to
you have
ask.
to do is hit up until you get to the one that worked and press enter again.
Oh shit, you can do that?
Yep.
Yes.
I have to ask, do you think that you guys think I should maybe tempt fate and try another flashbang just so we can keep as
There,
many
all 3 bullets. That's it.
stunned?
Well, they all did damage.
You said 4 bullets hit him, right? So there we go. One more bullet.
Yes, you have one more bullet that hit him. Because you had a 64 target number, you rolled a 19. That's 4 degrees of success. Your
8.
4th bullet, however, bounces off. But if it makes you feel any better, you took him all the way down to 8 wounds left.
Link.
How many wounds do the Orcs have?
22.
I think the best of us is 15.
They only have melee weapons. They have terrible weapon skills. They have terrible willpowers. They have no ability to dodge anything if you get more than 1 degree of success. And if you want absolute spite purposes, they have shit-tastic initiative and have had to close on you for 2 entire rounds. Just you guys are not using the best weapons you have available to try to take them out.
I'm using the best weapons I have.
Me as well.
I'm using the best weapon available to me.
I have
No,
a
you
stick.
got the melta gun.
I have a melta gun, which is blessed by a GM who is very evil.
Let's
I am
just get it
not
out.
Plasma that
Use it.
explodes in your face.
So let me go over this for you guys. Grim has a shotgun that has scatter on it. He could be shooting 2 or 3 orcs at once.
But I'm
Scammer
6 rounds.
has a Tantor 54 and a power knife.
And I have a stick.
You have a boomstick. Sophie has a boomstick.
Hetty has been using his best range weapon, his las carbine. He has, however, not actually tried out the rusty las pistol yet to see if it even works or what it actually does.
It's a
I
hammer.
think right now is perhaps not the best time.
You know I am a sneaky, dirty GM. Why would you think a rusty las pistol was actually a rusty las pistol?
Because it's a rusty las pistol, which with unreliable, which means it could explode.
Sophie has been using one of her better guns, yes, and has been getting fucked by the dice. However, Sophie also has the option to whip out the melta gun of fuck you.
Nope.
Oh, fuck you.
Nope.
Nope. I think at this point I'll take the damn gun and shoot it.
I'm about to yell, someone give me a damn gun. I'm gonna shoot some shit.
The only person here who truly has an excuse is J. Jill, aka Cat, who has been basically running away because all Cat has is a staff because Cat forgot to ask me how much money she has to buy stuff.
Oops.
Oops. Indeed.
By the way, you had 1,100.
What?
So she could afford any gun possible. And ammo.
So you were literally running around with 1,100 with 1,100 thrones jiggling in your pockets as you're running towards your allies.
That's why she was so slow.
Hey, you guy, let's be buddies.
Hey, Scammer. Gin Connects Marks over there.
That's what I'm saying. Let's play some games.
The last one,
people with a stick.
The last one that has surprised me is actually the Psyker, who has the ability to give anyone in the group unnatural aim. And
No,
if
it's a
they
self-ability. I don't think it can be used on other people. At least not how I've read it.
Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. No. Hold on. This is me teaching you how to take advantage of your strengths weapons and possibly of taking advantage of things you didn't even know you had. So let's see here. Unnatural aim. Is that a minor? Yeah, it is. You can target yourself for a plus 30 to hit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing that next round after this. I wanted to
With a
use the
plus
flashbang
30 to
first.
hit, you could get multiple degrees of success and just increase the damage of your puny little las pistol to something like plus 10.
True, yeah.
So, welcome to using what you have at your disposal. Moving from Lenzabi, who, by the way, you have more than 6 bullets because you started with 12 and you just got handed 6 more.
Okay, because I have a clip of 18, really.
What's that for? The
hand cannon.
No, because the ammo cooked off.
No, I bought 6 rounds from the quartermaster. The thing has a load of 2 bullets.
He bought 6 rounds from the quartermaster.
So I've got 3 hand cannon runs.
He got 6 rounds, he got 6 rounds last session. He has 12 shots, and each one of them has the potential to put an orc down.
Last session?
In the meantime,
Okay. I'll have to quit. I'll have to swap
who's
weapons
going
real quick.
after 12? 11! Kai, you're up. What you doing, man?
I have a feeling I might want to move away from the orcs.
That might be advisable, or you might just want to be like, bring it on and go total melee. Up to you. Although I don't think you're very good with the whole total melee thing.
No, I'm terrible at hitting things.
Shoot one in the head, shoot one in the head, shoot one in the head.
Except that one Chaos Demon that one time.
Oh
Such
my.
that one chaos.
What's your
demon.
weapon skill?
So, do
20
you
something?
want to fend and move away from them, or do you just want to take the risk and jump off?
I'm going to move away from them.
So you're not basically not going to.
If
try
you
to
choose
avoid
to
getting
fend,
hit.
it takes an action, and you have to make a weapon skill check. But it means none of them can get an attack. If you choose not to,
you've got
hope their weapon
choppers.
skill checks are not going to hit you unless you're running.
Right.
Or you can pull out the shotgun and just fire into all of them.
That's what I'm going to do. It doesn't take an action, because I have quick hands.
Time to go full on badass.
Well, let's see if the shotgun's charm still works.
You could actually aim the shotgun cone in such a way to hit the 3 on you and the one that's coming up to you.
Yes, I'm going to try that.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Make a weapon skill check, a ballistic skill check against all of them. Welcome to scattershot weapons.
Boom, baby.
What's the check at?
So you are point blank, that's plus 20. Because it's a scatter weapon. You can take an action to aim.
Sure.
That's plus
That's
10
plus
more.
10.
And then you roll your ballistic skill of 76 effective versus 4 targets.
Is he allowed to, if he doesn't aim, take 2 shots?
Is he allowed to what?
Is he allowed to take 2 shots if he doesn't aim, as shooting is generally a half action?
No, he doesn't have that talent.
Ah, alright.
He doesn't have rapid fire.
Ooh. What?
So the first one is a 15.
So, and the fourth
Oh, wait, I
one?
need 4.
Okay.
I missed the guy standing.
So the guy standing off to the side doesn't get peppered. The first guy, the guy on your left, to your left on the screen towards the rest of the party, is going to soak 6 degrees of success. Add 6 to your damage roll.
Ouch.
The next guy is going to soak a straight damage roll. And the next guy is going to soak 5 degrees of success, so add 5 to his damage roll. So you have 1d10 plus 4 plus 6, 1d10 plus 4, and 1d10 plus 9. Okay, so first homeboy is going to take 7. Because he has 6 toughness, and he just got hit with 13.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the 9.
The next guy is taking 3. And the last guy is taking a whopping 14.
So he's only got 6 left.
Which is 2 times his toughness.
Ooh.
Or it's 4 times. It's greater than 4 times his base toughness from a single hit. He loses the ability to attack this turn.
Woohoo!
Sweet.
Ow.
He's
The other
looking a bit green
2
round the gills.
are not happy. One is down to 19 wounds, and the other is down to 15. Great shooting, Tex.
This is my shotgun.
No,
It
no.
should be really turning reddish.
This is your boomstick.
Say that again, Geen.
No, this is your boomstick.
By the way, that was 1 shotgun shell on scattershot.
Nice.
Now, moving on. Alistair, what are you doing?
Well, as you said, I think I'll tempt fate and do another psychic ability of unnatural aim.
Alrighty then, go for it.
Where are you aiming?
See, I let it look really, really horrifically bad for all of you, and then I explain how all of you can turn it around.
Let's see. No, I do not pass the threshold on that.
Do you add your willpower?
Oh yeah, that's
bonus
4, so that's 9.
So yes, you pass. Now you have plus 30 to your shot.
He got a 9.
Which one's the one with 15? I'll take him.
The one that's nearly dead is this one. But he can't attack, so maybe...
The 15 one is right in your face.
Oh, it's the closest one?
Yes.
Okay.
What button's ping again? Because I keep forgetting it.
You need to have the select move selected, and then press and hold over the area you want to ping.
There we go. That guy is the guy who's at 15.
But you must be shouting, "Emperor, guide my hand" when you fire.
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Emperor, guide my hand.
Oh, no, that was weak. Come on.
With conviction.
There are people in my house. I am not yelling
With
at.
conviction, man. With conviction, or you don't get the bonus.
Come on, man. Just do it this once.
Okay, my Psyker sighs, looks to the sun since he thinks that's basically the manifestation of the Emperor, and go like, "Emperor, guide my hand."
That's
Just start shooting.
That's a little better. That's a little better. Geen says it's
Weak,
a little weak
but
still.
better.
But you do get 3 degrees of success, so congratulations. Out of your 64 ballistic skill that effective, you rolled a 37. Roll 1d10 plus 2 plus 3 for your damage, because you're adding 3 for the 3 degrees of success.
So 1d10
The
plus
Emperor
5.
says your shot is
Yes.
weak. Your Emperor says your chance is weak. Try again.
Decent enough, I guess.
4 damage.
It hurts.
I wonder how many times I'm going to have to tempt fate by using psychic abilities.
You are a psyker. You should probably be tempting fate every turn and just pray the Emperor likes you.
Yeah. I guess I should.
So
for a reason.
So far, Alistair has been licked
That's
upon
true.
by the Emperor.
Sadly, the Orks go next.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I'm in the back of
That is a charge.
Ah.
That is a run. That is a run. That is a move. That is a run. This is a run. And that is a run. So,
Oh,
dang.
we're going to start with Hetty because he's easy. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Hetty, you're being charged and swung at.
Hetty, you...
Yay, what's my dodge roll for that?
He misses horrifically and chops down part of a tree.
I was going to say, because I have like plus 10 to my dodge.
Hold the button for me for a moment. Hold the button. Hetty, you found the enemy with your face again.
Actually, no, I wasn't the one that found them.
Dear God, Dice!
Can I roll with dodges?
Okay, you have a parry and a dodge. Who would you like to start trying to dodge and or parry first?
What do I have to roll for dodge?
Dodge is agility, parry is weapon skill.
And if you have the dodge skill, you get your full agility.
I was trying to dodge the last guy.
Because I was going to say dodge unless you have the basic, unless you actually have a point in it, you do it at half your agility.
So he does have dodge. He does get 35. So roll 1d100 and hope you get less than 35. Are you dodging?
Drop one of them.
Ouch.
He only has 3 rolls. Because there's one of those to stun for the...
Dodging the last guy. Or was trying to.
No, one of those is Hetty's missing.
Okay, sorry. I was
Sorry?
thinking of that guy.
Okay, now you have a parry chance. Do you have something to parry with?
I have a knife?
You can parry with your shotgun, actually.
Oh, I'll parry with a shotgun.
Okay.
Parry with that shotgun. Parry
Make a
with
weapon
that
skill
face.
check.
parry it to his face.
Game wishes you to parry it to his face.
Or her. I don't know whether orcs really have a gender.
Congratulations! One of them's not going to hit you.
Ow! Ow.
Yes.
How much armor do you have?
It's primitive weapons, isn't it?
These are primitive weapons.
So as long as they haven't hit my head, I've got 3.
Well, one of them hit your right leg, and the other one hit your 92? Both of them hit your right leg. What's with you and your right leg? Did you just put your right leg out like, hey boys, what do you think of this? And they went, good meat.
Well, he kind of, as he did the parry, he stuck his right leg out to brace himself to force the chopper away.
No. He's the Arbite who does the hokey pokey.
Is that
Throws
heresy?
himself around.
I think that's heresy.
So the first one total deals 12 damage to you after your toughness and armor. The second one total deals 7 more. How are you feeling?
So that's 19 damage. I have 15 wounds.
You're at -4. You can choose to spend a fate point to avoid one of their hits. Actually, it would be a burn a fate point at this point. Or
Can I
you can
just burn
suffer
a fate
the
point for the
consequences of the
first
critical.
one? I want to burn a fate point for the first one.
You're going to burn a fate point for the first one.
I don't blame you.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
hit by
killing you
critical.
yet.
Oh, come
Hopefully.
Wait,
Which means the fate point you spent is now gone permanently. You have 1 fate point left. Congratulations, you now have 9 wounds remaining. How you feeling?
Well, there's a slight hole in my right leg.
Slight hole.
Slight hole. Slight hole.
I think it's a gash, not a hole.
I was going to say, I think there might be tendons showing.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
almost
make
called.
a suggestion.
You're all
Just
gonna.
give the melta gun to Jade.
You're all gonna hate me for a moment because I almost called a nit for initiative. Then went, oh right, I'm not actually going last this turn.
No, you've got me and Sophie.
So
chopped liver.
up next is Hetty and
Hey.
oh no, up next is Kai.
Kai, cool.
Wait, what? I'm doing something?
Are you? That's a good
No
question.
wait, no wait.
No, I
I'm
thought I
wrong.
did something
I
already.
stand corrected. Up next is Hetty and then Jade and then Sophie.
Because I re-rolled.
Sorry, Jade.
So Hetty, what are you doing?
Am I allowed to throw my rusty pistol towards our new friend and then shoot?
Yes.
In that case, I would like to throw my
Roll the
rusty
hit.
pistol towards our new friend just so that they've got something to shoot with.
Thank you.
Cool.
Roll
Roll
the
a
hit.
ballistic skill.
Roll the hit.
Enough?
And I'm assuming you're yelling here, catch.
Yes,
No,
I am yelling,
no, don't say
here,
that.
catch! What the fuck?
That is a terrible throw. So, I wish the Adept the most luck here, because the Adept must compensate for the horrific throw or it lands on the ground somewhere near you. Your agility is 33.
Yes.
He failed by 29. You need a 4 or less.
Oh
Critical
joy.
catch.
Get a natural one.
Critical
Do it.
catch.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I hurt
Don't let
you.
your dreams be nope.
Oh.
Sadly, no. You did not throw the proverbial, ha! I'm actually a receiver for the Buffalo Bills. What? In the meantime,
Could've
the
been
pistol
worse.
actually lands in the square right about here.
Oh, that's not so bad.
I know what I'm doing when it's my turn.
So, Hetty, what are you doing after you throw the pistol and go here, catch?
Right, can I still take a double shot, or a burst shot, seeing as my carbine has a 2-shot ability?
Sure. Wait, are you
Okay.
saying shoot at 2 separate targets or shoot at the same target?
Same target, 2 shots. As a burst shot.
If are you firing burst or are you firing 2 separate shots?
Firing burst.
Then yes, you can fire a burst at 1 target.
Okay, I would like to fire a burst at the red one, just to see if I can kill it.
Okay.
Okay, so I get a plus 20 for it being at point blank, don't I?
Correct, and you get 10 more for burst.
Oh, cool. I forgot the burst.
I think you can make an item pile.
There we go. So I'll leave that one to the DM's discretion. Do we go with the first one, in which case it's single, or do we go for the reroll?
Please be at the reroll. We need this.
Hey, you still there?
Yes, 1 moment.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Well, at least I have a gun now, after I grab it.
Yeah.
Nice
And we get
throw.
to see just what he had in store for us with that pistol.
Sophie, I have to say, please use the melta gun. We need it.
I'm
This is
glad
a-
someone knew to give me a gun.
Alright, so, Eddie.
Yes?
You successfully hit with both shots, so roll 2 shots worth of damage.
Cool, can do that.
Helps when they're point blank range, eh?
Did I just do that?
Dude, that's Righteous Fury.
Do you... Okay, make a ballistic skill check for both hits. Or spend a fate point, your choice, in order to Righteous Fury it.
I will save the fate point as I only have 1.
Then roll 2 ballistic skill checks. That's a
Nah.
fail.
Absolutely not.
Nice.
That's
Oh, well.
a fail. However, you're still going to do 12 to him after his toughness, which I believe kills him. Oh no, it puts him at -4.
Isn't that killing him?
Spectacular.
I was going to say,
dead.
these are mobs. Do we have to really go through all that?
One of the module books actually talks about turning these guys into minions, which makes it a little easier for mobs.
That's true. You fired an energy weapon, correct?
That is correct.
And you hit him in the 14?
Yes. 14 and 12, I think it was.
Struck by the full force of the attack, the target is sent reeling into the ground, smoke spiraling out of his chest where his heart used to be, gushing blood up into the air with reckless abandonment as the heart continues to pump into arteries that no longer exist.
Oh my god, that's
I think
beautiful.
even for an orc, that's
His
dead.
eyes roll up into the back of the head and he starts to have a seizure on the ground as his body convulses and proceeds to pump every single drop of blood it has into the air like a glorious fountain of bloody Xenos death.
Even for an orc, that's dead.
Anybody feel a little bit of
Just a wee
heresy
bit.
coming on?
Just
Well,
a
no,
wee
they
bit.
can survive without their heads for a bit, so...
That's
They're
dead.
not be...
That's dead.
What about without all their blood?
Yeah, I was going to say, there's nothing feeding energy to those rampant muscles.
So, Jade, your turn. I assume walk over and pick up the last pistol?
Yes, I'm going to go get the last pistol.
Okay, you walk over. That's half an action. You have half an action left. Please look at your character sheet at ranged weapons.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
Are you gonna shoot?
Yes, I'm going to shoot.
Select
This
a
is where we
target.
find out it's a last pistol of orc rending. And,
Who
to
are you
kill the-
shooting at?
That is a good question.
Either shoot the orcs near me or near Kai, because those are the ones that are... I mean,
The one I have the best
That
view
one-
on would be the one that was just pinged. So I'll shoot the one that was just first pinged.
Okay, you are at point blank range. Add 10 to your shot. You only have single shot, so therefore you have your ballistic skill plus 10. You need to roll underneath that number in order to hit him.
Nope.
Wow.
Jammed.
Oh,
Holy fucking shit!
You guys jammed.
That's my luck.
Roll a d10.
Okay.
this is where we find out how.
This is where we find out if you actually jammed the last gun.
How did you jam a laser?
Well, no, you don't jam in a last gun. You overheat
It's a
it.
misfire.
No, you did not actually jam a las gun.
How did you manage him?
However, upon pointing at the orc, the las gun starts to overheat in your hand. It gets so hot you almost want to drop it. By the time you fire it, however, it literally looks like you shot a las cannon.
Right.
The power pack on the side now reads 0 and is flashing for a reload.
Hot shot.
Okay.
The hot shot las
Yep.
pistol.
Upon firing it, some of the rust peels off, and on the side it says "Hater of all Xenos filth."
That's my kind of gun.
If only I could have hit, guys. If only I could have hit.
You would have probably ripped that orc to pieces.
However,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do notice that since you missed the orc, there's now a hole in the forest behind him.
And even on fire?
I think we should roll for.
Anyone have a reload?
No, I never picked up any last pistol packs. I've only got my carbine.
Morale check.
I have
Heady,
no
last
back
packs are
pack.
universal.
I
You
think I
can
have
load
an
them into
extra
whatever
one.
gun you want, so long as it's a
Alright, you
las
walk-
gun.
Didn't you also say he got thrown some packs with the pistol?
Just a pistol.
So, Sophie, it is your turn.
I'm
Please
keeping
bring
this,
out the
by the way.
melta gun. we need that melta gun.
I'm gonna miss horribly.
Aim at these two.
What are you shoot? What are you doing, and who are you doing it to? Oh baby, oh baby.
Well,
Everyone duck.
run away!
Well, I'm gonna bring out the melter gun.
Okay.
Yay.
Glorious Emperor.
Nice.
What can I shoot at without hitting anybody here?
Well, depends. Are you firing single blast, the scatter setting, the rend setting, or the fuck everything in that general direction setting?
What does what?
So, scatter setting would be a cone blast,
Which is
which
like
would
the shotgun
probably hit a
did,
few
yeah.
folks other than the orcs. The rending setting would mean you roll 2 different damage rolls and pick the better one. The regular setting would just be a plain old melta shot. And the fuck that a stand would be scatter and rend put together but would drain the entire power pack instantly.
I guess probably should do single shots so you don't hit us. We can move next round, but
If you fire single shot, you can pick whatever target you want.
Either that or the rend setting.
I'm gonna pick the closest orc that won't hit somebody in the group.
the one
So-
next to Kai that's closest to you is actually is low health, I think, doesn't he?
No,
No.
he's not damaged.
That one's
The only
the
damaged ones is that one.
I'm
that
going to point
one,
out
and
that this
one.
is a melta gun. She probably doesn't need to aim for low damage, for low hit points.
No.
This is technically an anti-tank gun.
against primitive armor.
Good point.
I would probably consider picking this guy out over here because he's out in the open. You're not going to have to worry about melee penalties, and you can just shoot him.
Alright, I'll shoot that guy then.
Okay.
Blast him.
Are you
You'll
going?
hit, he's
So you
dead.
took out the melta gun. You look at him and you pull the trigger.
Is that all I do?
Add 20 to your ballistic skill because it is an accurate weapon.
Holy shit.
It's a melta gun. All melta guns are accurate by default. They don't have recoil.
Oh,
bloody hell!
So,
how?
Sophie's ballistic skill is 31.
How?
Sophie has an effective 51 thanks to the accurate weapon. She just hit by 3 degrees of success.
How?
That was 16 on its own.
How many? So I'm gonna look at this real quick because I know I need to see what the damage is. But you're going to do the base damage plus 6, and it has pen 12.
We're looking at a smoking crater on the floor there.
So on your character sheet, you will see the melta gun, and it will show the damage. Whatever its damage is, plus 6 is what you roll. And the pen 12 means that it goes through 12 points of armor.
2d10 plus 4.
So roll 2d10 plus 10, because you're getting extra damage because you succeeded by more than the basic amount to hit him, and he cannot dodge this because there's no way he has a dodge that is above 20.
That orc is a pair of smoking boots.
Eh?
He takes 12.
No, hang on. You said plus 10. That's only plus 6.
Yeah.
Add 4 more, so 16.
Wait, I'm confused. The
Eh?
2d10 plus...
You do 16 damage to him straight up.
You straight up do 16 damage to him, no questions asked.
Where did she hit him?
What did she roll? 16?
16. So that's 61.
That's right in the chest.
61.
That's right in the chest.
She hit him square in the chest.
There's no more armor. There's no more work.
Because it's a melta weapon, it bypasses toughness. He just straight up takes 16 wounds out of his 22.
We can see his ribs and his beating heart beneath them.
6.
Ow!
Basically.
Pretty much.
If she hadn't rolled low on the damage, he would just be dead.
Yes.
Okay, now can you do a morale check?
Okay, so at this point, he also loses his action because he took more than half his... 4 times his toughness. At this point, I'm going to do a morale check for the orcs. They have a willpower of 24. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 orcs still present. 24 plus 9 is 31.
I think you should reduce that. That's not an orc anymore. that's.
I say, there is at least... Oh,
they are staying to fight.
Fuck.
No. Shit.
Okay.
Next step.
Roll initiative, everyone.
Next step is another morale check, I think.
That's more like it.
Well.
Wow, the orcs rolled a 7?
I know, right?
Alright.
Sophie rolled an 11?
Oh gosh.
Nice.
Uh-oh. That melted gun.
It's upside down day, everyone!
I rolled a 14. Holy smokes, I just outdid Hetty.
No, you didn't. I got a 15, thank you.
6!
I
rolled a 7.
You did earlier roll.
Jade's the only one going before the orcs, it seems. I mean, after the orcs. I mean, after, sorry. Yeah.
What should I say?
You know what I meant.
I know what you meant.
Alright, so, Lenzabi, since you seem insistent to go first every fucking round, go ahead.
No, he got 14,
Hetty had 15.
I got 15. I rolled a nat 10 on my
one point above
initiative.
me.
Oh, Hetty, never mind. Hetty, you go first.
Hetty's
Thank you.
one is usually insisting to go first.
Alright, so I throw one of my charge packs towards our friendly person with the rusty Xenos hating pistol.
Don't be
Roll your ballista skill again.
Do you yell at them, please don't miss?
Yeah. Don't miss this time! Oh, fuck.
I hate you so much.
I hate my dice.
You might as well fake point that. It's gonna land in the orc's hands. Just fake point that.
Now it's Jade's turn.
What's my options with this one, Fee? What happens if I don't fake point it?
Are they trying to hold a game in chat while we're holding a game in game? Is that happening? Is this?
I wouldn't put it past them.
I
Okay.
bet they would be. They've done it before.
I would not put that past them. Apparently, we are triggering people right, left, and sideways. And Sophie, you melted a newbie's popsicle.
What? The fuck?
Anyway, back to my dice roll thing. as it stands, what would happen there?
What are you doing?
I'm throwing a charge pack towards our friend with the Xenos hater.
Dear God, dear friendly Xenos hater, roll a 1 or don't catch it.
God damn it.
Watch her roll a natural one.
That would be
Roll
hilarious.
a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a
Hetty's
1,
ability
roll a
to
1.
throw anything is compromised. Everyone remember this when you hand Hetty grenades. Well, J. Jill, you did roll a 1. The problem is there's a 3 on the other end.
I was going to say, if Jade actually pulled the 1, would you have given them a free reload just for the pause?
If she had rolled a 1, that is an automatic fate point. Because that is an impossible challenge, and you succeeded anyway.
Anyway, where did it land?
Please be close.
Oh God!
You threw it and then, like, dropped it halfway through the throw and it went sideways and you're like, oh, shit. And I'm telling you not to miss.
And that's like how the 10-year-old here throws.
It's like, don't miss! And you're like, that's embarrassing.
Don't miss.
Alright, so,
playing basketball.
Well, I think, Jade, you're gonna have to get the stick out and go stab that orc with it.
No one else have a las bag? Power
pack? I have a spare, but I'm not sure.
So, Hetty, what are you doing?
Just figuring a few. Right. Okay, I'm just working out whether to shoot this one or to finish this one off.
You're in close combat with the one?
You were in close combat. If you ignore the one in close combat, he will get a free swing.
Alright, I'll go for the guy that I'm in combat with then.
Opportunity.
Lucky I go last.
So that's a.
You were point blank. You have been in close combat for a round now. You must make a weapon skill check to avoid him swinging at you, since you're going to shoot him.
Okay.
And you
so
were not
that's,
using. And you were not using a close combat gun.
So that's a 37 as my weapon skill.
Make a 37. Nope.
Nope. I get whacked.
Wallop.
Nope. He misses horribly.
Sophie, why did you give Hetty your rolling abilities?
Give me the guts.
Game demands why Sophie has cursed Hetty with her rolling abilities and swiped his.
At the moment, as she's got the melta, I'd rather her have them. Hang on a second.
So, you can still shoot, but he took a swipe at you in the process and missed.
Sorry, family issues.
Did Hetty forget how to shoot?
Hetty is playing artillery.
I think he said something about family issue.
Oh.
Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so I am rolling at my friend in front of me as he managed to whiff me, thankfully.
Come on, Hetty, shoot him in
You're
the
rolling
guts.
at a ballistic skill of 40 at point blank range at burst fire. You need to roll under a 60.
70?
Oh, 70.
Yeah. So I'm only 30.
20 plus 10 is 30. I'm hungry.
Oh fuck!
Whoa! Hetty! Please, explain to me why you felt the need to shoot to one side of the orc's head and then you overcompensate and shoot to the other side and basically singe your shoulder pads.
He moved his head as I was aiming at it.
He was attempting to knight the orc with his gun.
He moved his head.
You were attempting to knight the orc with your gun. It didn't work.
No,
you need a sword for that.
I was aiming at his head with my las carbine. As I was pulling the trigger, he moved his head. So as I shifted my aim to where his head was and pulled the trigger, I overcompensated and shot over the shoulder.
Stop.
So Lenzabi and then Sophie.
Okay. I'm swapping out for the Tantra 54.
Okay.
One of the orcs near
and I'm going
us.
to use the laser dot to aim on that orc.
That's plus 20. Plus 20 for point blank. That's plus 40.
If you miss this, I'm gonna laugh.
And the only thing I don't get is the digi-weapon attachment because I don't have the the ocular piece.
True.
So,
It's too bad you
as I
decided
pull
to
out the
pass
tantra,
it on-
take aim, and
pass
use
on
the
that
red
to
dot
Raymond,
laser,
then you'd have
I
absolutely
mutter,
no reason to miss.
filthy, feffing Xenos beasts, you all must die.
Fire. I'm gonna laugh when he misses and accidentally shoots one of you.
Well, how much is my bonus?
It's
knowing my luck,
plus
it'll be me.
40. You can't
Plus
possibly
40.
miss.
That's not true.
Well,
Could
he
have
can.
hit it.
Not
Oh my gosh, yes.
No, he didn't miss.
Congratulations on your critical hit. Please roll damage.
Doesn't
I
it
think it's
get a
dead.
fate point for that?
Okay, it's a natural 1d10 plus 5 with the tantra.
So roll 2d10 plus 10 because you automatically get Righteous Fury on the first go for the critical hit.
Fuck his day.
I'm gonna laugh when he rolls like 2 1s.
Well, it's still gonna be 12.
Well, you rolled one
That's
one.
twice his toughness.
Yeah, roll a 1.
Ow! Ow!
Well, that certainly hurt.
So you shot him on the 1, right?
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the head.
Yes.
No. Yes.
You guys really like
The
shooting
orcs
them
no
in the head,
longer
don't
has
you?
a head.
Best way to put an orc down.
Is it just me, or do you guys have like, do they have like signs on their head that says "shoot here"?
Oh yeah.
Yes, they actually do.
Same rules for orcs as
Remember,
zombies.
okay, my divination makes a sign on their head to me in my mind. Kill the alien before it can speak its lies.
Fair enough.
His head pops like an overripe grapefruit. Literally
For the Emperor!
exploding out the back and spraying brain bits up to 15 meters behind him.
This guy gets coated in blood and brains.
There is he
bastard.
falls to the ground in a pool of his own blood while occasionally spurting out some of the blood as his heart slowly shuts down.
Had 2 pretty spectacular deaths.
Congratulations on the overly graphic way of murderating someone.
Now it's the
Hey, as a point of
player's turn.
improvement for future sessions, can you find a splodge of blood that you can put on where they die in a particularly bloody fashion?
Or maybe just turn the squares red.
You can't do that.
She can't? Oh, well.
Alright. So, moving on. Nice shot.
Thank you.
I would say his face, but he doesn't have one anymore.
Because I invoked the creed
On to
against
Sophie,
Xenos.
that face that I like, that shit that I love. What are you gonna do?
Sophie, move 3 spaces forward and shoot the shit out of him.
Dean is suggesting you move 3 spaces forward for some reason, and then fire scatter setting into everything.
3 spaces
Kai,
forward,
you're gonna
fire
have to
this
dodge then.
Yeah, Kai's gonna do dodge.
Kai, just run away so she could just pound all the orcs with some crazy shit.
Can I just burn a fate point to not be killed?
I don't want to die!
Do it, and I'll do that.
Forward.
Sophie,
Oh,
are you here?
Empress, save me. I don't want to die.
Can Kaya do that? Not get killed?
If Kai wants to burn his last fate point to avoid getting shot, he could.
I could try and dodge roll it.
If Sophie moved to there,
Now remember,
She
Kai,
could
when you burn a
scatter
fate
shot.
point, it's permanently
That-
removed from your pool.
this
That
one,
group of-
Her down
this
3
one,
spaces and fires. She will have come.
But she got right near Kai and just kind of fired. I mean, she might
What's the
kill
zone?
Kai, but she could kill like
also
a
saying
good
if she stood
5
about
orcs.
here, she could actually do the scatter shot without killing everybody.
So,
I think if you move 3 spaces forward, stand next to, and fire. That's. Or 2 spaces forward. and
Geen
next
is saying if you move right to there, stand next to, and fire, you'll hit 4 of the orcs with your cone blast.
Without actually killing any of
Without
us.
actually
Alright.
risking killing anyone.
Alright, let's do that.
Welcome to
Okay.
tactics.
This is going to take half the charge pack, so that's 4 shots off.
Okay. It's an 5-shot clip.
It's an 8-shot clip.
Oh, my mistake.
I think 4 shots for 4 orcs is worth it.
But yeah, Fee tried to jinx my dice, but only got 1 die to go 1.
Okay,
The
brings
other
her
one
down
was
to
7
3
'cause
left in the
Emperor
clip.
protects.
Okay, make a ballistic skill check. You have point blank range of +20. Because even
How do
for
I
a
do
melta
that?
gun, this is fucking pressing the muzzle against the target.
+20 for accurate is 40.
+10 for accurate.
Oh. So it's +30.
You have +30, and then you have... That's it. So, your ballistic skill, hun, +30 is the number you want to roll under. So just roll a d100 and see what you come up with. You can either roll 4 separate attacks, or you can roll 1 attack, and you have to get 3 degrees of success to hit all of them.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nat 1.
That one.
Do you want to roll 4 separate attacks, or just the 1?
4 separate attacks.
Okay, roll 4 d100s real quick. Hit.
No.
Missed.
No.
Hit.
Oh, is it?
Hit.
Okay.
The
So 3
71
hits.
has a dodge chance.
Hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Not at all.
He fails.
Good, so 3 hits.
Even on a 27, because their agility is 22.
Now.
So, the other 2 have
10
no
plus-
chance of dodging.
2d10
So,
plus-
go ahead and roll damage. The first one is plus, what is it? +3. The second
7.
one is whatever the damage is, base, and the third one is the damage +4.
So 2d10 plus 7.
2d10 plus 4 and 2d10.
+0.
Yeah, brutal.
Well, that's one vaporized.
22
And then
kill.
the next one is...
Insta-kill.
Oh, thank God.
Insta-gib!
Yeah.
Isn't there- weren't there
What's the
5
next
there?
one?
Is that one's down here?
4.
2d, yeah, just
No, it
2d10 plus
doesn't,
4
no.
base.
That's nearly dead,
Woo.
depending on damage.
That's...
He only had
And then
19
the
hit
next
points
one.
left. He's dead.
And this is a
Bait.
straight 2d10.
This
And
is
the third
this
one
is
is
the
2d10
straight
plus
2d10
10.
plus 4.
No plus no. Yeah.
The gun is 2d10 plus 4, so this is 2d10 plus 4 straight.
Oh!
Not
Even at
quite.
5.
Depends. If it's this one, then it's
5, isn't it?
He takes 13, so leave him in it.
Yeah, depends on which
it's
one
that
it
one.
is.
It's already injured.
This one she missed. The one at 11 she missed.
Oh.
She rolled 4
why
attacks.
is
She
it
missed
redu-
1.
Why is it reduced by 4? She rolled a 17.
17.
So
minus
that
3.
guy is now
Why?
pretty heavily
Because he has
effed up.
toughness.
That's nice. That's a
He
melta
needs
gun.
med.
He has toughness still.
That's a
He still
fucking
have
melta gun.
penetrate toughness. Don't you?
That's got penetration. That's a fucking melta
It
gun.
penetrates armor, not toughness.
Well, what's it like to be facing
But it
3 orcs with
cancels
one
unnatural toughness.
Okay.
So he only has toughness 3 instead
Well,
of
that
6.
other one can move in on
ridiculous.
him.
So that's 3.
That's why I say
14.
3 orcs
He has
with
8
one
hit
imminent.
points left.
It depends how badly I shoot them next turn.
Okay, so what everyone sees is she flips it to the scatter setting, at which point you all see the barrel of the melta gun pull back and fan out. Kind of like a gigantic cone that you would put on a dog after it's been neutered. At
Melted
which point,
by-
you just see this colossal beam of death blast outward. One of the orcs tries to dodge. The other one kind of sort of just realizes that he's on the edge of the blast radius and goes, "Oh, fuck, that singed all my hair off."
It's got, nope.
The other 3, including the one who tried to dodge, 2 of them are incinerated completely. They leave smoking craters where they used to be, one of which is just his 2 feet on the ground, the other of which is a slightly melty, slightly smoldy choppa, and no other sign he ever even existed.
I smell a trophy.
Nice.
The third orc is standing there, and literally shits himself on sight.
Also, you actually taught an orc fear.
How the hell do you do that? Melta-gun, that's how.
Alistar, you're next. You saw what the tech priest just did. What are you doing?
Probably brushing the ash off his arm.
Well, as he thinks, well, since his faith is kind of relating to the sun and fire, he basically just looks at the melta-gun as if it is a manifestation of the Emperor itself. He's like, I want that.
Sophie.
Like hell.
While Alistar is deciding what to do, please make a tech use roll.
How do I do that?
It's your
1D100.
intelligence. So roll a d100 and get under your intelligence. You got 10 under. You recognize all of the steam and everything venting off of the melta-gun right now is so that it doesn't actually melt in your hands. You also recognize that firing it repeatedly on this setting would actually cause it to explode.
Beautiful.
Fair enough.
So no more melta-gun then. For a while.
You could let it cool off for a round and then fire it on the regular setting, but firing it repeatedly on scattershot will have a chance that every time you do, you'll have to roll to see if it goes boom.
So use shotgun this round and then use the melta gun next if possible.
Your own personal glassing.
Well, it's cooling
Say
off.
that
for this
again,
next
Game.
round.
I said I feel like this is a great idea. It's your own personal glassing.
Own personal what?
Exterminatus on a small
Glassing.
scale.
Exterminatus on a small scale, you just glassed yourself. Anyway,
That's a
Psyker,
PR,
after
damn it.
looking at the melta-gun and going, I want one, what do you do?
Well, same old psychic roll of unnatural aim, and then to the weakest orc near Kai.
That would be the one who's standing over there very badly singed and with most of his flesh melting off who just took a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one? Or was
This is the one that got hit.
Okay, he's not near Keon, though.
Exterminatus on a small scale. That's a Fiaura-ism. Then please make sure you email it to me.
I'll record it later.
Your own personal glassing. Welcome to the Armory of Fiaura, and I kid you not, Turunga Leela.
Wait, the Armory of Fiaura.
The Army of Fiaura. We have officially welcomed Leela from Futurama.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Wait, she's an alien. Shouldn't we be killing her at this point?
Oh, it's the Xeno.
No, actually,
no, it's worse.
She's just a mutant.
She's a mutant.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, it's the mutant then.
Oh, she's an acceptable level.
Alright, so who are you shooting and why?
Fine.
I was going to say, if they accept Ogrims, I think they can accept...
Okay, guys, okay, I understand. We need to move on. We're running out of
Okay,
time.
the one closest to Kai, that's the melted down to death. I just took.
Okay. Take your shot. Oh. Did you take your shot?
I thought that was just
Not yet. That's just my psychic thing for.
Yeah, he's made a
natural aim.
Holy shit, Batman. Your aim is so unnatural, it might actually be programmed by Zinch himself.
That would be...
Nice.
Heresy? Heresy.
Heresy! Wait a minute.
So now,
Heresy, really?
Shoot him.
Heresy!
That's... Is that a miss? Yeah.
I'd like you all to consider...
I don't know. Did you actually just miss? Did you actually just unnatural aim miss? Let's see. 34 plus 30 is 64. Plus 20 is 84. Did you actually miss?
There was 1 degree of success.
You just barely made that.
What's the 24?
You made it by one level of success.
Because you're at point blank range?
Oh, so yeah, I made 1 success then.
Yes.
So now
By
damage.
1 level of success. 1 set of 10.
So, you get plus 1 extra damage. Roll your damage.
Rolls a 5.
27.
Rolls less than the amount of damage required to penetrate Orc's toughness.
Don't jinx him.
Glares up and goes, curse you, Zinch.
see.
Yay, 1 point.
1 damage.
1.
Well, at least I hit him.
So after getting hit with the proverbial doom blast of melta fuck you, he then gets dotted by a las pistol and doesn't even notice.
It's like someone just threw a stick at him, basically.
Pretty much. Wait, what? Something happened? What?
Somebody threw a ball of paper at him.
I would also can I toss my extra charge back to
Kai,
Jade?
you only get to go first because you have a higher initiative bonus.
Huzzah.
And then the orcs are all going.
Where did the was it about there that the power pack landed?
Yes.
In the beam of death.
And between the beam of death and blood all over his face,
it fell into a little hollow.
Yeah, let's just say that.
What? There is no face left for that.
There's a rabbit hole there or something it fell into.
So you want to be careful moving.
Can I hit those 3?
Here.
Yes.
I'm gonna fire those 3 with my shotgun then.
Seems
murder the hell out of him.
What's this now?
So you'll have to get there, Jade.
No.
So
You
it's-
need to cut that in about half.
What are the bonuses for it?
Rather.
Oh, Geen says I need to cut the drawing of the dead body into half.
Because everyone knows that an orc is only worth 3/5 of a real person.
An orc is only worth 3/5 of a real person. Go ahead, Kai. Fire away and hope the Emperor protects.
So it's plus 10 for aiming, plus 20 for point blank.
Plus 20 for point blank.
Aim?
If you aim, it's plus 10. And you do have to make a weapon skill check to avoid them swinging at you because you are in melee with the orcs.
3 seconds, correct.
Ugh.
Oops.
Well,
2 more for the other 2.
2 hits.
Wow.
Oops.
I failed all of them.
Sorry, Kai.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Whiff, whiff.
And nope.
Whiff, whiff.
Wow! There's a lot of whoops going on here.
These orcs drank too much squig brew.
So, fire the boomstick at the
Lots of
3 that are on
fighting, not a
you.
lot of action.
Why do you need to dodge at this point?
Off somewhere, the gods are laughing at us.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Pretty much.
You king. Karn's pissed us
Gork
off.
and Mork are very upset with their orcs right now.
Karn's
Wow.
pissed us off.
21?
What's God of War?
Holy shit.
What's the
Boom,
God of
boom,
War
boom.
Corn.
This is my boomstick, motherfucker.
Hi, Firewolf. What's up?
Sale at S-Mart. Shop start. Shop S-Mart.
Yes, Walnut.
It's like
Missing
4
Walnuts.
degrees
It's
of
a melta-gun
success
shotgun.
You
Pretty much, I think so.
Yeah.
Well
I
then,
like that.
Isn't
one
it
of them
5 on
gets
the
a
first
dodge
one, 5
chance,
on the
and
last
the
one?
other 2 are just going to eat shotgun. And he has to roll a 4 to dodge. Or 2 to dodge, excuse me.
This is my boomstick, indeed.
He does not dodge.
So all
Yeah.
3 are
3
taking it to the
hits.
face.
So, let's see here. You have a ballistic skill of 46 base. We added 30 to it.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is plus 5, plus 4, and plus 5.
Oh!
Wow.
Well, damn.
The 2 plus 5s nearly clear the toughness bonus by themselves.
Yeah.
That's the
So long
extra
as you
bonus on
don't-
top of the normal weapon.
18's dead. Head's dead.
He's a -1.
Yes.
He's dead. And he's
It's dead, Jim.
at 2.
You almost cleared yourself.
We might do this.
So one of them's just splaying blood out of its chest.
What chest?
Okay, let's see here. So as a note, the one that died is off the bloody chart. And you hit him in his ever-loving right leg.
What right leg?
He didn't need it.
What right leg?
Christ.
There's a chaos god of hating right legs that has just blessed us.
Several tiny bones in the target's foot snap like twigs as we hear crackling noises as the entire leg slowly shrivels up and crackles, with each and every single bone fragmenting into thousands of pieces that explode outward. As the bullets make their way from his thigh down to his foot, shredding the entire leg completely off the target as he lays down on the ground, screaming in agony, dying 30 seconds later as he literally bleeds to death and shocks his way out of his brain.
Wow. That's kick it and go, are you dead yet?
As he's screaming, he starts actually having an aneurysm and begins bleeding from every orifice upon his head.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Christ.
The one at -1 receives a light blow to the leg and takes a level of fatigue.
Really?
By the throne.
It is now the Orcs' turn. The one at -1 is at -5 to hit.
Oh, and then Jill gets to go.
Oh. Who goes first? Me or the Orcs?
Orcs and then you, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, joy. Maybe I'll
The
hit
Orcs
something this
actually
time.
fail their morale check.
All the other ones, except for the one that's dying slowly on the ground, are going to
actually,
be
after
not
that turn,
going
I
anywhere.
am not surprised.
Yeah, he's not
It's all
going
good
anywhere.
with me.
Where do you think you're going?
He's fatigued.
We will call it
Just
turn
after-
I for
No,
incineration.
he's dragon.
Yes,
He's
turn
not the one on
high.
the ground.
Okay.
Or
The one on the
over
ground is dead.
obliteration.
Yeah. And I think
So,
one of the first
it is the
things-
group's choice to take an entire free round to try to finish them off or chase them down.
I'm gonna throw my 2 sub-automatics and fire.
Otherwise,
Finish
they
them
will
all.
escape
I
into the
vote
forest.
finish them.
Yeah,
I
we should
wouldn't
try and
mind thinning a
kill
few of
them
them out, so I've got a sneaky suspicion we're going to meet them again if we don't.
So, everyone make to hit rolls and see how many hits we actually get, and we will spread them out between the ones that are alive.
No, leave the one
Can I
on the
use
ground.
my unnatural
Are these
alive.
all just,
Leave the ones
single hit,
fatigued
single
alive.
shots, or will I
If you
take
want to
bursts?
attempt the psychic ability, go ahead.
Can I use a burst from both of my automatics again?
Yes.
So
So
I
we're
get
allowed
to
to
pick
use
up the nag
bursts.
for free?
So red dot, aiming.
So I just get the bonus from doing a burst, don't I?
Well, somebody...
Oh, yep, I get.
You get the psychic
Oh,
power.
fuck.
What are we doing?
You're getting your free shots as they run away.
How do I pre-shot?
You just,
Just
fire.
damn.
You just fire a shot at whatever you want at them.
Then Zombie
you have-
nukes one of them in the ass.
I'm gonna nuke somebody.
Sophie, what kind of shot are you taking?
Do I get to pick up the nag for free?
So you could fire the shotgun or the melta gun. You could take aim, and you do get the short range is what the range you're firing at.
Oh, I
What
need
am
to
I
re-roll
rolling?
mine then.
So, plus 10?
Why would you need to re-roll yours?
Because I only added for doing a burst
You're
shot.
not
I
point
need-
blank. You're standard short range. There's no bonus
yeah.
or penalty.
Yeah, sorry.
You
Fair
did
enough.
it right.
I did another one of those massively good successes there.
Yeah. Linzabi nuked one in the ass.
So how much do I get besides the +5 I normally get?
Plus 5 more.
So before, just like
The adept may also pick up the las charge and fire a charge as well if they so wish, but it will drain the entire power pack. And if you decide to do so, I have a little bit of story explanation about your gun.
Is it gonna go bull?
Well,
No.
gotta have fun.
Of course.
I have no idea what I'm
Sophie,
doing.
you are rolling an attack hunt. You roll 1d100 against your ballistic skill. You need to roll under your ballistic skill.
Holy shit, Jay!
Linzabi, you just nuked one.
I just nuked one because I get to do. I made a success. I actually get to roll more damage.
Well, fuck.
Do I do the
you
normal
missed the
damage
one
now
on
for
your
this or
1d100,
what?
Spend fate for that one.
Sophie jammed her shotgun.
No,
shit.
if you look,
Okay, I rolled a nat 10 and I made a successful ballistic skill roll.
Hold on.
Okay.
So, I see everything that's going on. Slow down, let me explain things as they go. So, Cat walks up, aka our Adept played by J. Jill, and takes out the las pack. It is completely fried and utterly unusable. At which point she picks up another las pack and fires. Again, the pistol heats up almost to the point it feels like it's going to explode before launching what looks like a small miniature las cannon burst out of it at the target before striking the target in the back and probably incinerating it into little bits. Sophie pulls out her shotgun and holy fucking shit does she gun down some poor son of a bitch with 3 rounds directly into the back of the head. Lenzabi, you just kind of made one of them into a fine red mist with auto pistol burst.
No, that wasn't auto pistol. That was the Tantra.
Okay, so you hit him in the you hit him in the spine, and his torso flies out, but his arms, legs, and head kind of stay where they were at, leaving a bloody streak of, well, red mist along the way.
He looks like Rayman, only, you know.
So let's see, we have
around.
1, 2, 3,
I wonder if I would have gotten
4
10,
confirmed kills out of everyone firing.
That's all of them, right?
Only one of them got away.
Damn it, that's not good.
One of them gets away as they hit the forest tree line on the next turn. A mist surrounds him, an unnatural mist that actually unnerves all of you, and the air around you cools down to the point at which you think there's a ghost in the house, as he somehow begins to fade from visibility inside the forest tree line.
Can I do a psychonescence roll? Because that sounds
like
something involving me.
Yes, you may.
Don't do it, it's a trap. It's a very bad idea. No, don't do it.
Damn it. I failed.
No, you succeed. There is a hint of lime upon your tongue, in addition to a sense of returning to nature in the back of your mind, as though you've gone out to the country and inhaled a breath of low carbon monoxide air.
Oh gosh.
So basically my guy feels at home.
You're what?
Oh, he's a feral, so basically he feels at home.
You feel very much so in the forest of your home, and then you get a sense tingling up your spine that something isn't right and that something is slightly corrupted.
Heresy.
Make a willpower check.
Heresy. It's miracle, isn't it?
I'm gonna fake point that.
Wonderful! Everyone, for reference purposes, the Psyker is unconscious on the ground.
I think you
come down to platoon 1 with me, or come down to clan platoon 1, because we have a bunch of people on TeamSpeak.
Okay, clan. How do I change
You just double
that?
click on the channel.
Don't you want a fate point?
User left your channel. Channel switched. Insufficient permissions. User joined your channel. Channel switched.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you pass out onto the ground, and I hope that and if they're on stream right now listening, and they're playing in game, they need to shut off the sound. You pass out on the ground.
Okay.
And get a vision of what appears to be a very, very large individual. When I say very large individual, I mean we're talking like Doom Mancubus size. Fat as all hell, gorging themselves upon orcs. As they gorge themselves upon orcs, their stomach splits open and hundreds of thousands of orcs pour out of it, coming out covered in their intestines and insides while they cackle to the highest heavens.
Pleasant.
The image is not in the warp. It is definitely on this planet.
Oh, that's bad.
More importantly, you get a vestige of what appears to be a small group of orcs heading east, from what you can tell, as they run towards the rising sun. This planet rotating the same axis that Earth does. As they are heading that way, they are carrying what appears to be a very small scepter with an eye upon it and an engraving symbol of both the Inquisition and the Adeptus Custodes.
Oh, that is not good.
They
That's also
appear
interesting.
to be running in the same direction from which you saw the demon, or whatever that thing was. Demon is the best term you have for it at the moment.
Yeah. Would I know what type of demon it is, since I...
Do you
Could I
have
do a warp check?
lore? Do you have Forbidden Lore Warp? Or Forbidden
Yes, I
Lore
do.
Demon?
Forbidden Lore Warp.
Forbidden Lore Warp is a -10 on the test. You could take the test.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
If he fails it, do I mess with him?
Yes.
Excellent. What should I say?
Oh, you succeed.
Oh, sweet.
You understand this is not a demon of Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, nor Slanesh.
So it's not a main character power. It's...
As you look upon its face, it has many orcish features, but it is definitely not an orc you've ever seen nor heard of.
So, probably a god particular to this sect of feral orcs. Besides Orc and Morg.
You're not
Or at least-
entirely sure without Lord Demon or a better success than that.
Okay.
Or, asking.
Or,
Ask its name.
asking.
Ask its name. Go ahead.
You could try to talk to it. You don't know if this is a lucid vision or not yet.
I'll try it.
Do you speak towards it?
Maybe. Sure. Yes.
In your mind, in the same way in which you would wander around the warp during your meditations, you are slung before the demon and you begin to... And what do you say to it?
I simply ask, what are you? Who are you?
It stops its maddening cackle. Every orc with that you can see, and you can literally see nothing but orcs for miles, turns its attention to you.
Oh, that's great.
There is a grimace of disgust upon this creature's foul, foul face. And it leans very close to you, to the point of which its blood and saliva drip across your face.
I'm gonna have to get that out of my clothes.
Oh, you are going to have a very, very bad time.
I kind of do a slight bow. It's I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just asking.
Your very existence offends me.
I also offend a giant clown god too.
Are you trying to compare me to something else?
No, I'm just saying of all the gods who offend me. Or I'm offended.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you get slaughtered, you little tit.
Well.
As you start to respond, you're suddenly brought back to your own body. Literally waking up a few moments later.
So let's
Gain
move
a
to
corruption point.
1 point? Okay.
And move up to the lobby.
Or our bites.
So for everyone's reference, the psyker just passed out and hit the ground.
User joined your channel.
And while on the ground,
Nice.
began to seem as though he was looking around and speaking to something. At some point, however, some very, very goopy green blood-like stuff and some very, very thick saliva appeared on his body.
Weird.
The fuck?
And then he comes to.
Son of a bitch, I have offended another god.
Are you okay?
Sounds about right for us. You alright there?
While everyone tries to figure out what's going on, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
And as I asked that, I was quickly reloading my 2 shells into my cantrip.
The last thing that we're gonna have on the agenda is someone went, "Are you okay?"
Yes.
And then I'm gonna drop it on a cliffhanger because I'm a horrible person.
Woohoo! Well, we got 2 people who need a Medicaid facility, and I'm not sure if the psyker needs medical help or a bullet to the face.
Wow.
Good point. Very good point.
I'm the only one who can heal you bastards right now, so you might not want to do that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so he could do the warp fix.
Can you fix my ribs?
Everyone in the stream may thank Geen, my lovely, lovely, lovely assistant and sister, for the excellent voice acting of the orc demon.
Yay, Geen!
Thanks, Geen.
And Lynn Zabi and Sophie looked up and went, "Orc demon?"
Yeah,
seriously though, yeah, what?
Myself, and I'm pretty experienced.
You don't want to know.
This should be interesting.
Here's the thing. Unless Fee does something, this stream will be available in about an hour anyway.
That's true. That's true.
True.
Which is kind of why I'm surprised you didn't mute TeamSpeak on the stream.
This is.
Well, then how would the people watching know what's happening?
So, would anyone like to ask any questions about anything? Now is your opportunity, stream. By the way, we gained 1 subscriber this stream, which means that we're getting very close to that subscriber goal that I set yesterday.
Ooh.
And yes, thanks.
And
to
apparently,
Geen's work.
I am informed that the PC version that I may be refunding No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it's pretty bad.
Total Biscuit has apparently already lated a new one, and that was on live stream. That's not even his official verdict of it. But something is deeply wrong with the PC version.
Oh god.
Yeah, Finn Total Biscuit, that takes a lot.
Technically wrong, or just in the way it plays.
When they tried to make it from console to PC, they screwed up the code somewhere.
They fucked up
in
the
this day and age,
DirectX.
that takes a bit of doing.
They fucked up the DirectX version.
This is chat's chance to ask questions, and we have a conversation. How do you get in for Dark Heresy? Well, right now, I'm not accepting any more characters because we have 8. And I am not putting any more... my limit is normally 6, so we're already over the limit.
Thank you, Fee.
Replacements are as follows. If you die, you will be replaced by someone else. I suggest trying to keep yourself alive for as long as possible. There is no death, and then I get to make a new character in this case, because there are plenty of people in line who want in game. Corna asked if he can do the voice again for the folks that missed it. Come on, give it to him. Give it to him.
No, they have to wait until they meet the demon.
No, give it to him. Come on, come on.
So you meet in about an hour?
Please.
Why?
Because I want everyone.
You can just say
give a
something
little
random.
sample for everyone who wasn't in the room.
Do it, you whore.
Like say hello, my honey in that voice.
Damn, Sophie. Go ahead, Geen.
But they weren't there to hear it.
Nice.
And this is why we love Geen. Best voice actor I have ever had.
Yeah.
This should be interesting
I have to
listen
say,
later.
Dean, I loved you of Malcav. I watched that entire series. So.
Many people love Geen as Malcav. I wish I could find Geen reliable voice acting work. If anybody knows anybody, let me know.
Right, quickly, Fee.
Yes.
I won't be able to be here for about 3 weeks.
Aw. Well, that's the amount of time it'll take you probably to heal those chopper wounds anyway.
Yeah.
Depends on how well our psyker fixes you.
I can only... Well, my ability only lets me do it once every 6 hours on a person, or your insides will explode out of you.
I like this plan.
Yeah.
So can I just go back to the Imperial thing and get a doctor?
I don't
Is that
think
an
they're
option?
letting us back in.
No, they'll
Fee seemed to rather emphasise the point that
they'll probably let you
there was a
back
no
in.
returns policy on the garrison.
Well, I have to admit, if we find a denomically possessed Baneblade somewhere, then I think I might be able to help out on that
Oh
front.
God, no! You did enough damage with the
God damn it,
Apparently,
you Beyblade.
apparently, Panzerkampfwagen wants Geen here to do Eisenhorn Part 2 and 3. And no, I will not reveal the face of said voice actor because Geen refuses.
Geen has always been uncomfortable with the idea of showing her face on screen.
The closest we ever got was I was actually sick and at the hospital, and Geen actually put on like an Al-Qaeda band on her lower face, a furry hat, and a pair of sunglasses. And everyone thought I'd been abducted by furry Al-Qaeda.
Oh God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm now going to go and see if I can actually find that one.
Geen now wants to make a furry Al-Qaeda.
Can we make a version of
Oh
furry
jeez.
Al-Qaeda? Or would, like,
That just
they
needs to
freak
be a
out?
series somewhere called Furry Al-Qaeda.
Yes.
That's a Fiorism.
Oh, dear.
You'll be abducted by furry Al-Qaeda.
Aloha Fubar.
Get out.
If you by the way, guys, I am looking for Fioraisms. If you guys had anything that was said during the stream that you particularly liked or found hilarious, send it to me in an email, and at the end of the month, I'll collect them and read all of them completely deadpan without any context.
What was the other one from
Oh
the
God,
stream?
that
'Cause
should
I
be
have to
fun.
find it.
Does it have
The
to
orc-
be your stream only?
The
other
orc
one was
literally
small-scale
shits himself.
exterminators.
No,
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
It can be
Yeah.
it can be any stream in which my voice has been featured on it, and I'm the one that actually said it.
How about the fact that you fucking proposed to me on a live stream?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway,
I've actually got that up as a video now.
we're not gonna go over that right now. In the meantime, I love all of you. I heart all of you, but Geen and I are hungry and should probably go get sustenance. And Sophie would probably like to talk to us before we leave. So if
Me
anyone,
shout
this is
at
your
you.
last chance to ask final questions, and then we're closing out.
Sorry, Connor.
And once more, congratulations on the engagement.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I fucking hate all of you.
Oh come on!
You've already agreed that Geen is permanent waifu. Yes, you are.
Hugs for both of you.
My face is still red.
I love that. I'm not apologizing.
Alright, I will see all of you tomorrow.
Take care, Fee.
See ya.
Alright, Tree. Have a good one.
See you later. All right,
Bye.
now I'm going to do this one. Goodbye, Clone. Goodbye, Panzer. Goodbye, Brass Sonic Chaos of the DJ. Goodbye, Six Shot. See you later, PlayStation Gaming. Your questions entertain me. Continue somewhat with Manol holding your leash. Thank you, Commissar Manol. Special thanks to T, whoever the hell T is, for the only donation today of $50. Goodbye, Lucy and the Witch. Goodbye, Corna. I explained to Lucian we'll have to have someone die first. See you later, Futin. Ta-ta, Angel Gris. We may be doing more Panzer models in the future, because Jacob may have facilitated that. Our current midnight stream is South Park Stick of Truth, by the way.
Nice. That is a pretty fun game.
It was interesting.
It's my first time ever playing it or watching someone play it, so everything is new to me.
Oh my?
Oh, you'll love it. It gets terrible at the end.
I'll see you later, Hissing Walnuts.
What?
Lenzabi, you're awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank everyone for participating. I hope you're all having a good and wonderful time. Trying to see if there's anybody else in chat who I have missed.
Mama?
Firewolf Jordan Ramsey. That is a very entertaining name. I did say Commissar Manol.
Did you? Okay, awesome.
Thank you, Hops, for showing up, and now you want Eminem so because my talking is about melting. Oh, God.
But M&Ms don't melt. That's one of their formulaic things.
Thank you for double teaming the chat and the game, Dax. A newbie, we are sorry that we melted your popsicle with a melt-a-gun. I hope you enjoy your melted popsicle. Random sub, I will give you all the choppas you want after you finish slapping the one troll we got today, who is officially banned.
A new seeker is after Fiaura.
Damn, Nami Mouse. Damn. A Nami Mouse, damn it, I almost forgot, has dropped $20. Thank you,
Wow.
Lucy and the Witch, by the way, for hashtag Orc Lives Matter.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, no, they don't.
No, they only. They're only
James Buckner, it's okay that you missed out. The stream will be live in about 2 to 3 hours when it finishes processing, and you can come back and watch the whole thing. You Bell, I have missed you. I have missed you very much. Here is a hug, and since you were here and Chris Blade is not. Anyway, love you all.
Take care, Fee. Take care, stream.
See ya.
Have a good one, stream.